Hello, welcome to another Fighting Fantasy stream. We seem to be doing these on a Saturday now. So last week we did it on Saturday, this week we've done it on Saturday, and next week we'll be doing it on Saturday as well, because we're going to be doing a Halloween special. Thanks for that, host Panda, thank you so much. How are you today? Awesome intro, you liked it? I forgot to change the music though. So we're going to have another guest today who's going to be taking on Deathtrap Dungeon, and we will see whether they survive. So Deathtrap Dungeon is a classic fighting fantasy. Hey, Kdex! Ooh, fighting fantasy, I have most of the books, never beaten one, me either. I have quite a few of them and I've never gotten out. So, we shall see. We shall see. I've gotten to the end of Deathtrap Dungeon myself. Thank you for the host, Kdex. Ooh, thank you for that anonymous cheer as well. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. That was a spooky cheer. That was lovely. Oh, thank you. Oh, Colleen's hosted as well. Thank you, Colleen. Thank you so much. So, all these alerts going on. Feel super popular today, thank you. So Deathtrap Dungeon is a classic fighting fantasy book by Ian Livingstone. It's a choose your own adventure game. So I'm going to be sending another brave adventurer into the dungeon to see if they escape. There will be choices to make along the way, and choose wisely they must. There will be danger lurking around every corner, and when my adventurer has to face a creature, we'll be rolling some simple d6. I'll be rolling for the monsters. My adventurer, of course, will be rolling for themselves. Whoever rolls highest will get to attack. We'll keep attacking until one of us dies, and yeah, we'll just keep going until she either gets out or she doesn't. So we shall see. We shall see what happens to the adventurer today. I'm very, very excited to see how far they get. I'm going to be timing the runs as well. The adventurer's going to get 3 attempts to go through, but the audience, as always, can donate to give her a bonus life, which is really cool. We've applied some sort of video game mechanics, if you didn't know already. So we're going to be doing save points as well. So when she reaches a save point, I'll let her know, and we'll try that out. I'm still trying to get used to doing the save points. So if anyone wants to give me a little nudge and say save point, and of course, as always, we'll put her on the leaderboard as well. We currently have a top score from the adventurer last week, who survived for 1 hour, 11 minutes and 33 seconds. That's the time that they need to beat to get top of the leaderboard. I'll send them a certificate afterwards as well, and of course, if they make it out alive, I'll send them a copy of the book. Woohoo! So without further ado, let's meet our adventurer. Hello, adventurer! Please introduce yourself, tell us a little bit about yourself. Who are you?
My name is Colleen Lee. I go by Colleen mostly. I stream, well, whatever. I stream games, I stream outdoors, I do a little thing of everything, pretty much.
Nice. And I'm just going to give you a shout out there so that people can find you. Cool. So, you've never played Fighting Fantasy before, I don't think, have you?
No.
Completely new to Fighting Fantasy. Excellent. And you have everything you need. Yes, Colleen's in the house. Whoop whoop. Colleen's in the house. She already looks sus to me.
I am super sus already.
Super sus. Thank you for this, guys. Thank you. So only donations count towards the bonus likes, but of course I appreciate the bits. Cool. So this is going to be new for you. You've never done this before, so I'm really excited to take you through my dungeon. You have everything you need. You've got your adventurer sheet, your dice.
I got it all.
Your piece of paper for making a map, which is going to be really important should you wish to go through again. Wicked. So, are we ready to begin?
I'm ready.
You're ready. Okay. So you will start your adventure with the bare minimum of equipment. You can buy and find other items during your travels. You're armed with a sword, dressed in leather armour, and you have a shield. You also have a backpack to hold provisions. You've got 10 provisions. You can eat them at any time you want as long as you're not in battle, and they will restore full health. In addition, you can take 1 bottle of magical potion, but choose wisely. Would you like a potion of skill, a potion of strength, or a potion of fortune? The potion of skill will restore all of your skill points. The potion of strength will restore all of your stamina points. And a potion of fortune will restore all of your luck points and add 1 to your initial luck score. So you can never exceed your initial scores. So the scores you've got on your page right now, you can never exceed them unless something specifically says so. So would you like a potion of skill, strength, or fortune?
Fortune.
Fortune, okay. So just make a note of that on your adventurer's sheet. It's going to restore 1 luck. It's going to restore all your luck and add 1 to your initial luck point. You can use that once, and you can't be in battle when you use it. Okay, so there is only one true way through Deathtrap Dungeon, and it will take you several attempts to find it. Make notes and draw a map as you explore. This map will be invaluable in future adventurers and enable you to progress rapidly through to unexplored sections. Not all areas will contain treasure, many are merely wild goose chases, and whilst you may indeed progress through to your ultimate destination, which will be to get out of the dungeon, you might not find everything that you're searching for. The one true way involves a minimum of risk, and any player, no matter how weak on their rolls, should be able to get through fairly easily. But I know for a fact, and any Fighting Fantasy fan will know for a fact, this is one of the hardest books. I've never made it out, K-Dex has never made it out, none of the adventurers so far have made it out. Okay, so may the luck of the gods go with you, and may your stamina never fail. Please introduce your adventurer and your stats, please. Who are you playing as?
I'm playing as Colleen.
Playing as Colleen.
My skills is 11, my stamina is 22, and my luck is 9.
Fabulous. They are great stats, by the way. Field Mouse 84 says, good luck, adventurer. Get to the end of the dungeon and please free my spirit.
I will free your spirit.
Cool. So we have got the ghost of a past adventurer in the chat. So if you want to ask the ghost for any hints, they can give you a cryptic clue. Hopefully some more past adventurers will pop in throughout the day as well. So we will see. We will see.
I hope so.
Cool. Okay. So I'm going to start the timer at a specific point, and I will let you know when that is and when the save points are as well. If you've got any questions as we go, obviously this is your first time, so please feel free to ask questions. Field Mouse 84 says, don't die. There you go. Cool.
That's a really good hint.
It's a really good tip.
Good. Yeah. Like, cool. Thanks.
Right. We are ready. Let us go. Having seen one of Baron Suckenvich's challenges nailed to a tree, you decide that this year you will attempt the walk. For the last 5 years, you've been attracted to it not for the rewards, but for the simple fact that nobody has ever emerged victorious from the labyrinth. You intend to make this the year in which a champion is crowned. Gathering up your few belongings, you set off immediately. 2 days' walk takes you west to the coast, where you enter the cursed Port Blacksand. Wasting no time in that city of thieves, you buy your passage on a small boat sailing north to where the river meets the sea, and from there you take a raft upriver for 4 days until finally you arrive in Fang. The trial begins in 3 days' time, and the town is in almost hysterical mood of excitement. You register your entry with the officials and are given a violet scarf to tie around your arm, informing everyone of your status. For 3 days, oh gosh, my music's just gone strange there, sorry. For 3 days you enjoy Fang's greatest hospitality and are treated like a demigod. During the long merriment you almost forget your purpose in Fang, but the evening before the trial the magnitude of the task ahead begins to dominate your thoughts. Later you're taken to a special guest house and shown to your room. There's a splendid 4-poster bed with satin sheets to help you rest, but there is little time for sleep. Just before dawn, a trumpet call awakens you from vivid dreams of flaming pits and giant black spiders. Minutes later, there is a knock on your door. And a man's voice rings out saying, your challenge begins soon. Please be ready to leave in 10 minutes. You climb out of bed, walk over to the window and open the shutters. Already people are thronging the streets, moving quietly through the morning mist, spectators on their way to the labyrinth, no doubt, hoping to find good vantage points from which to watch the competitors. You turn away and walk over to a wooden table on which your trusty sword lies. You pick it up and cut the air with a mighty sweep, wondering what beast its sharp edge may soon have to meet. Then you open the door. There's a small man, and he greets you with a low bow as you emerge from your bedroom. "Please, follow me," he says. He turns to his left and walks quickly towards the stairs at the end of the corridor. Leaving your guest house, he darts down narrow alleyways between houses, and you have to walk very quickly to keep up with him. Soon you come into a wide dirt road lined with cheering crowds. When they see your violet scarf, they cheer even louder and start showering you with flowers. The long shadows cast by the people in front of you shrink as the bright yellow sun rises higher in the morning sky. Standing there in front of the noisy and vibrant crowd, you feel strangely alone, aware of your coming ordeal. Suddenly you feel a tug on your shirt and see that your small guide is eagerly beckoning you to follow him. Ahead you see the looming hillside and the dark mouth of a tunnel disappearing into its inner depths. As you get closer, you notice 2 stone pillars on either side of the tunnel entrance. The pillars are covered with ornate carvings, writhing serpents, demons, deities, each one seeming to scream a silent warning to those who would pass beyond them. Then you see Baron Succonvit himself standing by the entrance, waiting to greet you and the other contenders in the Trial of Champions. You count 5 others standing proudly in line, their violet scarves displayed for all to see. There are 2 bare-chested barbarians dressed in furs. They stand completely motionless, legs straight and slightly apart, arms thrust forward to rest on the hilts of their long, double-headed battle axes. A sleek elven woman with golden hair and feline green eyes is adjusting the cross-belted daggers wrapped around her leather tunic. Of the 2 remaining men, one is covered from head to foot in iron plate armour, with a plumed helmet and a crested shield. The other is cloaked in black robes, only his eyes showing between the swathes of his black face scars. Long knives and other silent death weapons hang from his belt. The 5 contenders acknowledge your arrival with almost imperceptible nods of the head, and you turn to face the exultant crowd for the last time. Suddenly a hush falls over the crowd as Baron Succonvit steps forward, holding 6 bamboo sticks. You draw one from his outstretched hand and read the word 5th. The trial begins. The knight goes first. He salutes the crowd before disappearing into the tunnel, and is followed half an hour later by the elf. Next goes the barbarian and the dark assassin, and now it is your turn to salute the crowd. Holding your violet scarf aloft, you take one final deep breath of cool fresh air before turning to pass between the stone-pillared gateway into Succonvit's corridors of power to face unknown perils through the mighty Baron's Deathtrap dungeon. Wahahaha. Wahaha. Okay. Any thoughts before you go in? Anything you want to say before you head in?
Nah, let's just do it.
Let's just do it. Let's head on in. I'm just going to take a little sip of drink. Panda says, wow, loving the sound effects. So cool. Very immersive.
Yeah, they're very cool. Really give something.
I'm glad you can hear them. It does make a difference. Right. Let us enter. The clamour of the excited spectators gradually fades behind you as you venture deep into the gloom of the cavern tunnel. Large crystals hang from the tunnel roof at 20-metre intervals, radiating a soft light just enough for you to see your way. As your eyes gradually become accustomed to the near darkness, you begin to see movement all around. Spiders and beetles crawling up and down the chiselled walls disappear quickly into cracks and crevices as they sense your approach. Rice and mats scurry along the floor ahead of you. Droplets of water drip into small pools with an eerie plopping sound which echoes down the tunnel. The air is cold, moist and dank. After walking slowly along the tunnel for about 5 minutes, you arrive at a stone table standing against the wall to your left. On it there are 6 boxes, one of which has your name painted on its lid. Colleen, do you wish to open the box or continue walking north?
I'll open the box.
Open the box. I'm going to start the timer there. She's going to open the box, guys. So you're going to turn to page 270. So you may want to note these down if you want to. Page 270. The lid of the box lifts off easily. Inside you find 2 gold pieces and a note written on a small piece of parchment. What's in the box? What's in the box? And there's 2 gold pieces and a note written on a small piece of parchment addressed to you. After placing the gold in your pocket, you read the message, which says, well done. At least you have the sense to stop and take advantage of the token aid given to you. Now I can advise you that you will need to find and use several items if you hope to pass triumphantly through my Deathtrap dungeon. Signed, Succumvit. Memorising the advice on the note, you tear it into tiny pieces and continue north along the tunnel. Turn to 66. Also, Colleen, you can interact with the audience as much as you want today, so just have fun. I'm going to turn to page 66. After walking down the tunnel for a few minutes, you come to a junction. A white arrow is painted on one wall and points west. On the floor, you can see that wet footprints were made by those who entered before you. It's hard to be sure, but it looks as though 3 of them followed the direction of the arrow west, whilst one of them decided to go east. Do you want to go west or east?
I want to go west.
Go west! Turn to 293. Following the 3 sets of wet footprints along the west passage of the tunnel, you soon arrive at another junction. If you wish to continue west, you can, and follow 2 sets of footprints, or you can head north following the 3rd set of footprints. So would you like to continue west or head north?
I will go north.
Head north. 387. Ahead you hear the thud of heavy footsteps approaching. Out of the gloom steps a large, primitive being, dressed in animal hide and carrying a stone club. On seeing you, he grunts and spits on the floor, then raises his club and lumbers on towards you, looking anything but friendly. You draw your sword and prepare to fight a caveman. He has a skill of 7 and a stamina of 7. Okay. So the way we do this is you're going to roll your dice, both your dice, and add your skill. I'm going to roll both of my dice and add the caveman's skill. If you just let me know what the total number is, please, and I will let you know what I've rolled as well.
My total number is 20.
I rolled a 15, so you get to hit the caveman. So I'm going to deduct 2 from his stamina. So he's on 5 stamina now. And we just keep going until one of us dies.
Cool.
Cool. So roll again for me.
18.
I also got an 18, so nothing happens. We just sort of bash into each other. So let's go again.
17.
I got a 15 again, so you hit the caveman. He's now on 3 stamina.
Oh shit. 14. I keep doing worse.
What did I do? 14, 15, 16. I got a 17, so I hit you. So you deduct 2 stamina from yourself. So just keep a note of your initial stamina, because if you ever have to restore your stamina, you'll go back up to that initial score.
Yes.
Okay, let's roll again.
I got 19.
I got a 15. So he's on 1 health.
22.
I got a 15. So you have killed him. Blech. If you win, turn to 114. Well done. The caveman is wearing a leather wristband with 4 small rat skulls hanging from it. Do you want to put it on your own wrist or leave it and set off north again? Are you into rat skull jewellery, perhaps?
Yeah, let's take it.
You want to take it? Okay.
Yeah.
If you wish to put it on your own wrist, turn to 336.
Okay.
The wristband was made and cursed by a hag. Slows down your reactions and dulls your senses. Please reduce your skill by 4 points. You kick the tunnel wall in anger and continue to stomp off north. Turn to 298. Gosh darn rat skulls.
Yeah. Of course it was cursed.
Of course it was cursed. Okay.
Could have said myself.
I'm loving all your backdrop as well. Like your lights and stuff are really twinkly.
I just moved to my living room, so I love it.
It's very beautiful. You see a backpack propped up against the tunnel wall. You wonder if perhaps it belongs to one of your rivals. Hi, Cyphersaur Eyes, welcome in. Do you want to look inside the backpack, or would you rather leave it and continue north?
Now I want to look inside the backpack.
You want to look inside?
I haven't learned my lesson yet.
You haven't learned your lesson yet, have you? Okay,
No.
304. 304, you're going to look inside the backpack. There is a single gold piece lying in the bottom of the backpack. As you reach for it, you suddenly feel a light tickling movement on the back of your hand. You withdraw your hand slowly, trying to control your mounting panic, and are horrified to see a black widow spider. Before you can shake it off, it sinks its poisonous fangs deep into your wrist. You lose 6 stamina points.
I really need to learn my lesson.
You really need to learn your lesson. Don't worry, if you can die, you just go straight back to the start. And then you make better choices. If you're still alive, turn to 20. I'm assuming you're still alive. You've got quite a lot of stamina.
Yeah, I still have 14 left.
Cool. Right, here we go.
Or what's the page?
Number 20. Only your incredible strength could withstand the poisonous spider bite. However, you are weakened and notice that your hand is trembling as you pocket the gold piece. So you have another gold piece now. You curse the person who dropped the backpack and set off north again, but you must reduce your skill by 1 point. So you've lost a point of skill now as well. As if it wasn't bad enough. We're going to turn to 279.
I need to learn my lesson.
It's all a learning experience. It's your first time in a dungeon.
Need to stop opening everything.
Stop opening everything. Well, I don't know. You're going to need to open some things. Otherwise, you're going to get to the end of the dungeon and be like, shit, I didn't collect anything. I'm fucked. I'm not going to get out. I'm not going to get out. Right, okay. You arrive at another junction in the tunnel. A new branch leads west, but the wet footprints that you've been following continue north, so you decide to follow them. You go to 32. So there are a couple of things that do railroad you into going a certain way, but it's fine. You soon come to another junction in the tunnel. One branch
Another happy little bush.
Oh, thank you for the alert, Case the Joint. You come to another junction in the tunnel. One branch leads east, but the wet footprints you've been following continue north, so you decide to follow them. We're going to turn to 37. Okay, I'll let you know now that you're about to hit a save point. The passage opens out into a wide cavern, which is darker but much drier. Ahead, you see the footprints gradually fade and then disappear. There is a large idol in the centre of the cavern, standing approximately 6 meters high. It has jeweled eyes, each as big as your fist. Each as big as your fist? I always mess that up. I always say first. Each as big as your first. Each as big as your fist. There are 2 giant stuffed bird-like creatures standing on either side of the idol. Do you want to climb the idol to try and take the jewels? Or do you want to leave it and walk through the cavern to the tunnel in the opposite wall? Do you want to try and take the jewels, or do you want to leave them?
See, I want to take them, but I should have learned my lesson. No, I want to take them.
You want to take them? Cool. Okay, if you wish to climb the idol and take the jewels, turn to 351. Here we go, guys. Now, a few people have done this already. The idol is very smooth and will be difficult to climb. Do you have any rope?
No.
No. Okay. Well, let's see what happens. If you do not have rope, turn to 186. Slowly and carefully you begin to climb the idol. You're about to grab out and grab its large ear when suddenly your foot slips. I'd like you to test your luck, please. So the way we test luck is you're going to roll both of your dice, and the number needs to be equal to or lower than your current luck score. What did you roll, please?
5.
A 5, and your luck score is
9.
9. So you are lucky. So we're going to turn to 260. me an age to find the right page. You
That's
just managed
okay.
to grab the idol's earlobe and regain your footing. You scramble over its face and sit down on the bridge of its nose. You draw your sword and consider which jeweled eye to prize out first. Would you like to take the left eye or the right eye?
The right eye.
You want to take the right eye. We're going to turn to page 140. She's going to take the right eye, guys. The right eye.
Yeah.
I say 140?
Not the wrong, the right one.
The right one. It's named right for a reason, so let's hope so. 140. You try to force your point at the sword under the emerald eye. Much to your surprise, it shatters on contact, releasing a jet of poisonous gas straight into your face. The gas knocks you out and you fall backwards, bouncing down the idol, landing on the stone floor. Your adventure ends here.
Yeah. I'll never learn.
Unfortunately, you did not reach a save point.
Cool.
Did make
Let's do it again.
You made it to 11 minutes and 50, and your first death was poison gas.
Okay, I need to stop. Like opening
But
everything and
What have
taking
you learned?
everything.
What have you learned? You're not going to make the same mistakes again. You're going to be.
Are you
absolutely
sure?
fine. I'm positive. Positive.
Have you met me?
No.
Exactly.
I've played Among Us with you a few times, but other than that, we've not
Yeah.
really met. So
No, not really.
this is our first experience of each other properly. Thank you for the anonymous cheer of 5 bits there, whoever
And
you are.
now you'll
That's
learn
great.
that I never learn.
Well, we'll see. Right, here we go. So I'm going to start the timer where we reached the lid of the box at the very first, and you get to choose whether you want to open the box or not. So let's begin the timer again. This is attempt number 2, guys. She's got 2 lives left. Remember, if you wanted to do really well and have a bonus life, we just need to hit a donation goal of £30, and then she gets a bonus life. But I do have to go to work today, so...
Give her the money, but don't count on me actually doing anything different.
It just extends the stream a little bit longer. So we'll see. Give her the money, I like it. I should bring you on more often.
Yes, you should.
I should. Well, I mean, you're welcome back anytime. Anytime.
Cool.
Anytime you want to have another go at this. And we're going to be doing other books as well. Once we've kind of done a season of this, we'll do more books.
If I learn at the end today, maybe I'll be back.
Maybe I'll be back. Here we go. Need more tea. Right. Let us start the timer. On the table there are 6 boxes, one of which has your name painted on it. Colleen, would you like to open the box or continue
Yes.
looking north? You want to open the box. 270. Here we go again. 270.
See, I don't learn.
You do learn. This is a good box, though. This is a good box. The lid of the box lifts off easily. Inside you find 2 gold pieces, so you can pocket those. And a note written on a small piece of paper. After placing the gold in your pocket, you read the message which says, "Well done. At least you have the sense to stop and take advantage of the token aid given to you. Now I can advise you that you will need to find and use several items if you hope to pass triumphantly through Deathtrap Dungeon. Signed, Succumbit." Memorising the advice on the note, you tear it up and continue north along the tunnel. Turn to 66. And audience, feel free to get involved. Feel free to shout at Colleen. Colleen also.
Yeah,
feel free-
please shout at me.
Please shout at Colleen. People who've been tuning in every week. If you've made notes, you can be really helpful. Okay, after walking down the tunnel for a few minutes, you come to a junction. A white arrow painted on the wall points west. On the floor, you can see that wet footprints made by those who entered before you. 3 of them took the direction of the arrow west, whilst 1 decided to go east. Would you like to go west this time, or would you like to go east this time, Colleen?
East.
East! Let's go east! If you wish to head east, turn to 119. Ahead, you see a large obstruction on the tunnel floor that is too dark to make out exactly what it is. The wet footprints you've been following carry on towards the obstruction. Do you want to continue east towards the obstruction or go back to the junction and head west?
Go further east.
Go further east. Sight for sore eye said I'd be wary of eating any random stuff. I mean, who eats random stuff in a dungeon?
I only open everything. I haven't eaten anything yet.
I would advise you probably don't eat things unless it's your own provisions. So if you want to continue east, we're going to head to 56. But you know, what do I know? Just do your own thing. If you want to eat stuff, then eat stuff.
Mushrooms, delicious.
Mushrooms, yes, exactly. You see that the obstruction is a large brown boulder-like object. You touch it with your hand and are surprised to find that it is soft and spongy. Do you want to climb over it, or do you want to slice it open with your sword?
Soft and spongy.
Soft and spongy. And someone has continued over it, or under it, or around it.
Okay, I want to go over it.
You want to climb over it? Turn to 373. That's good life advice also, don't eat random stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Like, don't eat random stuff. Like, if you find it on the street, leave it.
If it's in the bin, leave it. What did I say? I said 373. 373.
Yeah. If it's in someone else's hand, leave it.
Probably best to leave it, yeah. Pumpkin Panda, I remember Nervous Cabbage ate the funky mushrooms. Yes, he did. He ate bin mushrooms. He'd filled up on provisions and still went and ate the bin mushrooms. He is still there to this day. Yes, he is. Okay, you clamber on top of the soft boulder, half expecting to be engulfed by it at any moment. Getting over it is difficult as your limbs sink into its soft casing, but eventually you manage to struggle over it. Relieved to be back on firm ground, you continue east. We're going to go to number 13. You think that Nervous Cabbage is still eating those mushrooms? Wow.
He probably is.
Probably is. He's been there a couple of weeks now, surviving alone on mushrooms. Right. The tunnel makes a sudden turn to the left and heads north for as far as you can see. The footprints you are following start to peter out as the tunnel becomes drier. Soon you're beyond the dripping roof and the pools of the floor, and you notice the air becoming hotter, and you find yourself panting even though you're walking quite slowly. In a small recess on the left-hand wall, you see a section of bamboo standing on its end. Lifting it down, you see that it's filled with a clear liquid. Your throat is painfully dry, and you start to feel dizzy from the heat in the tunnel. Would you like to drink the liquid, or would you rather continue north?
No, let's not drink random stuff either.
Okay, you want to continue north. Turn to 182. The temperature continues to rise, and you find yourself dripping with sweat. As you struggle on, the heat intensifies. Oh, I've lost Colleen. Is she back?
I am here again.
You're here. Hi.
Sorry.
It's fine.
My Discord does that sometimes, by the way.
Worry. Mine did it before. I lost myself before. Mine just randomly disconnected from a call once, and I was live on stream, and I was like, what?
Yeah, my Discord just like shuts down for no reason, and then it's like, oh, you need me? What?
What? We're all good. We're all good. Okay.
Okay, I didn't hear the last part though.
So the temperature continues to rise, and you find yourself dripping with sweat. As you struggle on, the heat intensifies. The dungeon got Colleen. Oh no! As you struggle on, the heat intensifies.
I died.
You died. Until it feels like white heat, and it becomes so unbearable that you begin to pass out. If you drank the liquid from the bamboo pipe, you can turn to that page, but you did not stop and drink it, so we're going to turn to 242. 242. You shake your head, trying desperately to stop yourself from blacking out. But the heat is just too much for you and you fall unconscious to the floor. I'd like you to roll 2 dice.
Okay, 10.
10. That's less than your skill, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's less than your skill. We're going to turn to 48. 48. Oh, I forgot to tell you, when you came back to life, you have all of your stamina now. You haven't lost any stamina, and all of your skill scores are the same as they were when you started the game. Page 48. I forgot to say that. Only your immense strength and grim determination keep you from falling unconscious. You grit your teeth and press on resolutely. Turn to 197. Having past adventurers just make random cameos would be great. Well, we'll see, won't we? I mean, I made a list of where everyone died before, so we'll see. We'll see. Where did I say? 197.
Yes.
Mercifully, the temperature now starts to drop rapidly, and it soon feels almost cool again. On the left-hand side of the tunnel is a closed door. It's got a small iron plate in it, which might possibly slide open. Would you like to try to open the door? Would you like to slide the iron plate, or continue north along the tunnel?
Let's try and open the door.
Open the door. 171. Open the door! 171. The door swings open into a small room, but before you know what's happening, you find yourself falling through thin air. There was a pit behind the door which you did not see. You land heavily at the bottom and wince with pain. Lose 4 stamina points. The pit walls are roughly chiselled and have plenty of toe and finger holds already cut into them, so you're able to clamber out quite easily. You curse your own eagerness and tell yourself to be more careful in future when entering rooms. Inside the room, you see 2 iron hooks on the wall opposite the door. A coil of rope is hanging on one of them. You put the rope in your backpack, so you now have rope. You can add that to your equipment list. Yeah, you have rope. Woo! You put it in your backpack.
Back to the statue. I mean, what?
Statue. Quick, leg it. Jump back over the pit, and you leave the room and head north. We're going to turn to 326. Yay! She got the rope. 326. So remember, if you want to, you can eat provisions at any time as long as you're not in battle. 326. Ahead you see the Turner. Oh God, come on. The tunnel turns sharply. You see Tina Turner.
Yes! Finally went the right way.
Rolling on a river.
This is a good dungeon. I like this way much more than the other way.
Tina Turner in it.
Yeah.
You turn the corner and almost bump straight into Tina Turner.
Yes!
No, wait, it's just 2 fierce-looking orcs, armed with morning stars and wearing leather armor. I mean...
Tina Turner, orcs, same thing.
The same thing. You're totally unprepared, and as you draw your sword, one of them swings its morning star right at you. I'd like you to roll one of your dice, please.
3.
3. If you roll a 3 or 4, turn to 189. Field Mouse 84 says, yeah, easy mistake. Easy mistake.
Yeah.
Is it an orc or is it Tina Turner? Really hard to tell.
I don't actually know.
Really hard to tell.
Really is.
189. All you know is that it's swinging its morning star at you. That's what she said.
But so does Tina Turner, so...
Yes. Let's just see what happens. I mean, we can call the orc Tina. Oh, we could call one of the orcs Tina and the other one Turner. Tina
Let's do it.
Turner. Let's do it. We also had the Jeff Goldblum fly, and now we have Tina Turner orcs. Yes. The Jeff Goldblum fly was amazing, by the way. But that's from Adventures Past.
That sounds amazing.
The orc's morning star sinks agonizingly into your left thigh. Lose 3 stamina points.
Aw. I don't like Tina Turner anymore.
You stagger backwards, but manage to regain your balance in time to defend yourself. Fortunately, the tunnel is too narrow for both of the orcs to attack you at once. You must fight them one at a time. So the first orc, so Tina, has a skill of 5 and a stamina of 5.
Okay, let's check out Tina.
And Turner has a skill of 6 and a stamina of 4. So Tina's gonna hit you first. So let's roll those dice. So roll both dice and add your skill.
Okay, so that is 23.
I got a 15, so you hit Tina right in the face. She looks better.
Oh, that's evil.
It's an orc! God damn it, it's an orc!
Okay.
She's not dead.
16.
Tina Turner's not dead. Please tell me she's still living, because this is really offensive otherwise. Right. I got an 11. What did you get, darling?
16.
16. You hit her in the knee. She goes down. Let's hit her one more time.
Again? I mean, what?
One more time. She goes down again. What?
21.
5, 9. I got an 11. So you hit her. She is down. But now Turner is really, really angry at you. So they're going to step forward and take a swing.
And nice of them to wait.
It's a queuing system. I wonder if they're British.
So 20.
I got a 14, so you already hit her. So she's down to 2 stamina. Very polite orcs, yes.
Yes, like waiting's just like, oh, you're hitting my friend. It's fine.
Oh, I'll wait.
It's like, oh, wait, my turn.
I got a 13 this time.
I got a 21.
Oh, nice.
I'm using the right dice, apparently.
Cool. Right, so they're dead. Tina and Turner are both dead. If you win, turn to 257. COVID distance thing, maybe? 257.
I also have the most amazing dice. I don't know if you can see it, but it's like fried. Yeah,
oh, it's
you can
a
see
fried dice! Oh, lovely! I just have regular dice. Mine are just 1 red and 1 green.
Oh, I have like these 3 too.
Yeah, dice twins! Woo!
I think we have the same pair of dice. Those
Probably, yeah. They look the same. Yeah, I think they're the same.
They do.
Yeah. Okay. So, inside one of the orc's pockets, you find some gold, 1 gold piece, and a hollow wooden tube. You put your findings in your backpack and set off west. Turn to 164. I'm going to do a save point there. 164. So that is 14 minutes and 34 seconds. So you can always just respawn back at this place if you want to.
Cool. I wrote down as a save point.
164 is a save point. 164. Okay, let us continue. As you walk along, droplets of water again start falling from the tunnel ceiling. You see wet footprints made by the same boots that you followed earlier heading west. The footprints lead to a closed iron door in the right-hand wall of the tunnel, but they don't seem to go any further. Do you want to open the door or keep going west?
Let's keep going west. I don't trust doors anymore.
Keep going west, 83. The passage soon leads to a junction. You notice more footprints on the floor, possibly as many as 3 pairs, heading north from the south passage, and you decide to follow them. We're going to turn to page 37. The passage opens out into a wide cavern, which is drier and much darker. Ahead you see the footprints gradually fade, then disappear. There's a large idol in the centre of the cavern, standing approximately 6 metres high. It has jewelled eyes, each as big as your fist. There are 2 giant stuffed bird-like creatures standing on either side of the idol. Do you wish to climb the idol to take the jewels, or walk through the cavern to the tunnel in the opposite wall?
Let's not take the jewels.
You don't want to take the jewels?
No. But I have a rope this time.
You have a rope this time, and you know that the right eye is gassy.
But I don't know anything about the left eye. Could just be a trap.
Could be.
Nah, let's do it. Let's do it.
Climbing the idol?
Yeah.
You want to take
I
the
have a rope.
jewels? You've got a rope this time. 351. Let's go. Take it!
Yeah, I don't learn. That's what I said.
Well,
So
I
I ended up the same place anyway.
The thing is, if you get this and you don't die, how amazing are you gonna feel?
Yes, but what if I die?
If you die. We'll see. I need to get my sound effects ready. Right.
For my scream.
We'll see, we'll see. The idol is very smooth. Also, if you pass the idol, if you get past this point, I'm going to introduce another save point. The idol is very smooth and will be difficult to climb. Do you have rope?
Yeah.
Yes, 396. We're heading to 396. You make the rope into a lasso, whirl it above your head and throw it at the idol's head, smiling happily as it falls around its neck. You then tighten the noose and start to climb, hauling yourself up the rope. You're soon at the top of the idol, sitting on the bridge of the nose and holding onto the rope. You draw your sword and wonder which jeweled eye to prize out first. Do you prize out the left eye or the right eye?
I sit down and just be like, right eye. No, left.
Left eye, 151. What's gonna happen, guys? Does anybody
I'm gonna
know?
die.
I don't think that anyone, none of the other adventurers previous to you have attempted this. Okay?
So I'm just stupid. Good.
No. This is new. This is good. As you touch the idol's emerald eye, you hear a creaking sound below you. Looking down, you're shocked to see that two stuffed birds are flying off. Their wings flap in jerky movements. Have I got that? Have I got any kind of
Flapping
wings? I don't know if I do.
We could just make something like.
Yes, perfect. Do it a little slower.
I don't know if you can hear it then.
Yeah. We can, that's perfect. Amazing. Amazing sound effects. Their wings flap in jerky movements and they're soon above you, looking set to attack. You must fight the Flying Guardians one at a time, but reduce your skill by 2 because you're restricted in your position. You're still perched on the nose. So you're going to reduce your skill by 2 whilst you're fighting them. The first Flying Guardian has a skill of 7 and a stamina of 8.
Is it only while I'm fighting them?
Just while you're fighting them, yeah.
Okay.
And then you're going to be fine. You love all of Colleen's Pride stuff? Me too. She's even got Pride dies, Pride fan, Pride flag. Field Mouse 84 says good luck.
I have a
Colleen.
lot of pride things.
First Flying Guardian has a skill of 7, stamina of 8, skill of 8, and the second one has a skill of 8 and a stamina of 8. So they both got 8 stamina, so I'll keep track of that for you. I can hear some flapping wings. I heard them. Right, are we ready to fight the Flying Guardians? Good
No,
luck,
but let's do it
Colleen.
anyway.
Let's do it. So they're gonna attack one at a time.
That's so kind of them.
It is, isn't it? It's like the other
really
one
is.
wants to see how well the other one does. Like, I just want to see how well you do. Right, Flying Guardian. I rolled a 16.
I rolled an 18.
You rolled an 18. So that one's gonna go down to 6 stamina.
The pride dice really help me.
They're
Like
really
that's the
on
one
your-
who's like, that's the one who roll high, and the other one is like 3.
Field Mouse 84 says, I imagine Colleen's adventurer has a pride sword. I bet she's got a pride shield as well. And I reckon that purple sash she wore...
Why didn't I have a pride shirt that I could have.
Maybe next time.
Next time, yeah.
Next time, we'll go full pride. Right.
Yes.
Let's go again. They attack one at a time. Let's go.
So 12?
I got an 11. Ugh, rubbish.
My god, I thought I was over there.
Terrible. Terrible.
I thought that.
Terrible.
Yeah, mine was terrible too.
I rolled 2 2s. Really bad.
I rolled a 3 and a 1. 16.
I got a 12 again. So it's down to 2 stamina.
I like my dice is better than yours. That's nice.
It's nice. Usually I roll really high.
17.
Oh god, I only got an 11 this time. So that one's dead. Blah! Splat. Okay, but the second one is like, you killed my brother! And it's gonna swoop and attack.
I know she's standing here to see it!
I just wanted to watch to see what he did, but he failed.
That's a kink. I mean, what?
Let's go.
18.
I got a 13, so you hit.
Oh shit. 13.
Oh crap, 8, 12. I got a 13 as well, so nothing happens. Whoops! Ah! Right, let's roll.
Oh shit, okay, 20.
I got a 12. Yikes. This is going badly. Where were all my high rolls, huh? All my high rolls?
I like that you saved them. Just save them so after the stream. I got an 18.
I got an 18. Nothing happens. I was like, yay, a high roll! And then, yeah, nothing.
18 again.
I only got an 11. Right, down to its last final 2 stamina. You can do it.
16.
13. It's dead.
Yes.
Right.
And I get my skill back.
If you win, turn to 240. Yes, you get your skill back.
248?
Just 240.
Okay.
Right. So she managed to beat them even with a skill decrease. Bastard trousers.
It's a pride died.
Right, you look down and you see the crumpled bodies of 2 flying guardians lying motionless on the floor. You start to prise out the idol's emerald eye with the tip of your sword, and at last it comes free and you're surprised by its weight when it falls into your hand. Hoping that it may be of use later, you put it in your backpack. You can now prise out the right eye if you want to, or you can climb down the idol.
No, I'm gonna go climb down.
Climb down. Cool. So we're gonna
Yes.
turn to page 89.
Let's not be stupid here.
Let's not be greedy now. Back on solid ground once again on the cavern floor. You try to shake your rope free of the idol's neck. I'd like you to test your luck. So I'll roll both of your dice, and it needs to be less than or equal to your luck score.
Cool, I rolled a 3.
You rolled a 3, so you're definitely lucky. See, it's low when you need it to be.
Yeah,
We're
it's like-
gonna turn to 54. 54. The lasso loosens itself and you're able to shake it off. It falls to the floor with a loud clatter. You quickly call the rope back up again, put it in your backpack, and wasting no more time in the cavern, you run towards the tunnel in the northern wall, turn to 239, and that is a save point right there, 2416. Doing really well, guys. Can we get some claps in chat for Colleen? At the moment, she's doing really awesome. So that'll be 239. Can I ask what your skill and your luck scores are at the moment? Are they full?
My skill is 11, my luck is 9.
Your luck is what, sorry?
9.
9. Wicked, thank you. So
I haven't lost any skill or luck. I've only lost stamina.
So if you could draw a line underneath your inventory again for me, so everything that you've got now, the rope, the emerald, the gold, that's all safe. All safe.
Cool.
So let me just turn to 239 and we will continue. She's doing really well, guys. Thank you for the claps there. Let's continue. Not much further down the tunnel, you come to a closed door on the left. Putting your ear to the door, you listen intently but hear nothing. Do you want to open the door, or do you want to keep walking north?
I don't trust doors anymore.
What should she do, guys? Should she open the door or carry on north?
Yeah, I'll chat aside.
Jojo, welcome in. This is interesting. Yes, it is. It's a bit different, isn't it? I bet you've not seen anything like this before.
It is very interesting.
Thank you. I'm glad you seem to be having fun, so that's really good.
I'm having fun.
That's a bonus. Right.
Should I do the door or should I go north?
Guys,
You guys decide.
What do you reckon? Chat? Open the door or go north? I've not seen you for ages, Jojo. I hope you're alright. I'm just gonna take a drink while chat decides what she should do. Open the door or
The last time I opened a door, I fell down. I say open a door. Let's
Okay.
open the door.
Pumpkin says open the door. Field Mouse says door in capital letters.
Yes. This time I would like to open it and then look down before I go in.
Just like tiptoe in, just open it a little bit. Don't step in, just open it. Okay, we're gonna open the door. 102. You enter the room, which is small and completely empty. As soon as you are inside, the door slams shut behind you, and suddenly a voice booms out of nowhere, shouting, "Welcome to Deathtrap Dungeon, the ingenious killer labyrinth of my master. Adventurer, I trust you will pay your respects to my master by shouting out his name." Would you like to shout, "Hail Succumvit," or "Succumvit is a worm"? Thank you, Anonymous, for those 10 bits.
Let's shout hail.
Hail Succumvit. Turn to 133.
Let's not be a dick.
Once again, the mysterious voice calls out. Only this time, its tone is full of contempt and derision. "So, we have a snivelling weed in our midst, do we?" sneers the voice. "My master has a special gift for you, you loathsome creep." Suddenly, water starts pouring in the room through the hole in the ceiling. It soon rises above your ankles and there's no apparent way of escape. You wade back to the door. It's firmly locked, but in your desperation you try ramming it with your shoulder. Roll 2 dice.
I rolled a 4.
It is less than your skill score,
Yes.
so we're going to turn to 178. The door cannot withstand the furious battering that you are giving it. The central panel cracks and splinters enable you to kick a hole which is large enough for you to squeeze through. Wet but happy to have survived your ordeal, you set off north again. Turn to
Guys,
3.
doors are dangerous.
It wasn't the door that was dangerous, it was your choice, I guess.
No, it was chat's fault this time.
Chat's fault. Blame chat. She's blaming you guys. Turn to 344. 344, guys. You survived though. You survived.
I survived.
But now you're wet.
Well.
Ew. Okay. Well done, you survived a door.
Yes.
Pesky doors.
It's very hard for me. I only
That's
deal
what
with
he
doors
said.
that's like.
That's what he said.
That's like. I only deal with doors that is Christmas wrapped.
Nice. Life choices can be dangerous. Those goddamn doors. Doors are the worst enemy. Gotta be careful of those doors, guys. Okay.
Yeah, so don't tell me to open the door.
That's the thing, they're backpedaling now. They're like, open the door, and they're like, oh, doors are really dangerous.
Yeah, it's like, we didn't tell you to do it. It's like, yeah, you did.
I mean, Jojo wasn't even here.
Oh, God.
Right. The tunnel twists and turns, but keeps steadily north. Ahead you see a thin shaft of blue light streaming down from the ceiling to the floor. Sparkles and shimmers, and you can see images of laughing faces in the light. Do you wish to walk through the light, or do you want to walk around the light?
Well, I've heard something about not walking towards the light, but
this is different.
let's walk around it.
You're gonna go around it? Okay, cool. 107. You come to an arched doorway set in the right-hand wall of the tunnel. The heavy stone door is closed, but there's an iron latch and a round handle. Do you want to try the door or continue along the tunnel?
Well, we just established that doors are dangerous. So let's not do the door.
Continue along the tunnel. Turn to 267.
I'm very surprised my microphone is not picking up my washer right now.
No, you're all good.
Because it's really loud for me. I'm like...
I think that's a Discord thing. I think it I don't know.
Yeah, it takes out the background sound, which is good.
Cyphersauri says, Deathtrap Dungeon, also known as Life Lessons with Vicky.
Yeah, like, I can't get in my bedroom tonight because I have to go through a door and...
What are you going to do? You're going to have to sleep on the couch.
Sleep on the couch.
Yeah.
Like, it's a big couch, I can sleep there.
Field Mouse 84 does say door again, but we've gone past that.
I made my choice.
Did I say 267?
Yeah.
The tunnel ends shortly at a junction. Looking left and right, you see a narrow passage disappearing into the dim distance. Do you want to head west or east?
Let's go west.
Go west! Turn to 352. Go west. 352. And you've got another save point coming up too.
Cool.
Ahead, you hear the sound of rocks being ground and crushed. The noise grows louder and suddenly you realise that the wall on your right is starting to collapse. Terrified, you watch as a large, hideous, worm-like creature with a gaping mouth and extraordinarily powerful mandibles slithers through the hole in the wall. Its great jaws continue to crunch the rock as it turns its head slowly from side to side, feeling the cool air in the tunnel. It appears to be totally blind, but seems to know of your presence, perhaps sensing the heat of your body. It starts to slither towards you with its mandibles wide open, ready to attack. Do you wish to fight the rock grub, or would you rather run back down the tunnel
But another happy little
to
bush.
the junction and head east?
I can run.
Yeah. So you can fight it or you can run away.
Let's run away.
Run away. Run back to the tunnel to the junction and head east. I'm going to leave that there as a save point. That's 3220. And we're going to head east, which is 68. And your skill and luck are still the same. Am I right in saying that?
Yes.
11 and 9. Cool. Excellent. We're going to go to 68, guys. And we're going to continue. You're doing really, really well. Really well.
This time I'm actually quite good. Like, I didn't die within the first 10 minutes or so.
You're doing awesome. You walk down the passage and soon find yourself standing at the edge of a deep, dark pit. The passage continues east on the other side of the pit. You think you could probably jump over it, but you're not sure. There's a rope hanging down from the ceiling over the centre of the pit. Do you want to throw your shield over the pit and jump after it so that you're lighter? Do you want to jump over the pit carrying everything? Or would you like to reach for the rope with your sword, which might enable you to swing across the pit?
Do I lose my shield if I throw it?
I don't think so. It just makes you lighter. But what do I know?
Yeah, exactly.
I'm just the narrator.
Just following the book.
Just following the book.
Yeah, okay. Okay, I'll throw my shield and jump over.
Throw your shield and jump over the pit. 271. Just as you're about to release the shield and throw it over the pit, it slips from your fingers and rolls away. You're unable to catch it before it falls over the edge of the pit, clattering down its side to the bottom. You lose your shield, and you must reduce your fighting ability. Lose 1 skill point. So you've lost your shield, and you've lost a skill point.
Fucking knew it.
Cursing your own clumsiness, you step forward, leap across the pit, and land safely on the other side. You waste no time and head off east. Turn to 237.
Yeah, I knew I would lose my shield.
Field Mouse 84 says typical.
Exactly.
Typical.
Like, every time. 2 what now?
237. The tunnel makes a sudden left turn and continues north for as far as you can see. You soon arrive at a closed wooden door on the left-hand wall. Do you wish to open the door or keep going north?
I don't like doors.
Another door.
I don't like. Why are there doors in a cave dungeon?
It's a dungeon.
Like, stop making doors in here. Just
but it's
have
so
hallways.
much fun. It's just so much fun.
Peek in. I don't think I have that option. I think I have an option of opening and not opening.
Open it or not open it. Just let me.
Can I peek through the lock?
Oh no! I'm sorry. There's no lock on this door that you can peek through.
Oh my god! Can I just punch a hole in the one door and just look in?
Nope.
This is first
not
open plan
D&D.
dungeon.
An open plan dungeon.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Let's open the door.
Open the door. Turn to page 12. The door opens into a large candle-lit room filled with the most extraordinarily lifelike statues of knights and warriors.
That's a creepy date.
A white-haired old man dressed in tattered rags suddenly jumps out from behind one of the statues and starts to giggle. Though he looks like a fool, the sparkle in his eyes makes you think there is more to him than is apparent. In a high-pitched voice he says, "Oh, good! Another stone for my garden! I'm glad you've come to join your friends. Now, I'm a fair man, and I'll ask you a question. If you answer correctly, I'll let you go free. But if you answer wrong, I'll turn you to stone." He chuckles again, obviously pleased with your arrival. Would you like to wait for his question, attack him with your sword, or make a run for the door?
Let's wait for his question.
Wait for his question. Now feel free
This is a
to
weird
ask
date.
chat. Feel free to ask chat what you should do here. So we're going to go to 382 and wait for his question. 382 and
I might need your help in just a bit, chat.
382. The old man points to one of the statues and recognises it immediately. You recognise it as the knight who started the Trial of Champions. The agonised look on his face locked in stone for eternity. The old man smiles, saying, "This man weighs 100 pounds plus half his weight. How much does he weigh?" What will you answer? Is it 100 pounds, 150 pounds, or 200 pounds? Now, Field Mouse 84 says he knows the answer. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to say. Only if Colleen wants the answer, she can ask for it. But she might already know it.
I need the
riddle
again because you cut out.
The old man smiles, saying, "This man weighs 100 pounds plus half his weight. How much does he weigh? Is it 100 pounds, 150 pounds, or 200 pounds?
Yeah, I want to say 150, but I want to make sure that it's right. So I really want the answer from Field Mouse.
Okay, so what is your thinking behind 150? Why do you say that?
Because 100 plus half his weight.
Yeah.
It's 150. I don't know pounds.
Do you want to wait for the answer from Field Mouse?
Yes.
Okay, Field Mouse 84, you're allowed to reveal the answer. I don't know. Shall I help? She's asked for your help.
I pray to the fallen Avengers.
Yes. It's
Give
not.
me a sign.
Okay, all he can say is it's not 150.
Jojo said 100. Let's do 100.
You want 100? Jojo
Yeah.
says 100.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's just try that.
Cool. 100 pounds. Turn to 144.
It's probably wrong.
144. This music is very suspenseful.
Yeah. Doesn't calm me down.
Nope. Still smiling. The old man looks at you and says quietly, "Wrong."
Who would have known?
Turn to 85. Before you're able to do anything else, the old man mumbles a few strange words into the air. You feel your muscles harden and your skin go taut. You start to panic, but there is nothing you can do to stop the petrification of your body. Your adventure ends here.
Yeah. Great.
But luckily we had a save point not so long ago.
No, it's not that long ago.
Not that long ago at all. It was before you jumped over the pit. Well, threw your thing over the pit. Okay, so that was 40 minutes and 6 seconds. And you were turned to stone.
Yay.
Yay! Many adventurers have been turned to stone. So Jojo said it was 100. It was not 100. Fieldmouse84 has said it's not 150.
So 200.
I think that's fairly safe to say, isn't it? Right, let me just adjust the timer to go back to 32:20. I'm assuming that you want to go back to that point where you decided to run away from the rock grub.
Yeah.
Cool. Right, let me just edit the timer for you and we'll start there.
You're supposed to help me, not work against me, Field Mouse. What is this?
Says, could be lying. By the way, Fieldmouse84 is my boyfriend, so
Rude.
Rude. Just give her the answer, dude. No, he's not lying. Okay, let's see if this works. Reset.
That was a page 239, right?
So we're gonna be going back to page. No, we're gonna be going back to page 68.
Oh, that one. Okay.
Yeah. So you decided to run away from the rock grub. You're going to be stood at the edge of the pit. Let me find that for you. You walk down the passage and soon find yourself standing at the edge of a deep, dark pit. That's where we're going to start from. You happy with that?
Yes.
Cool. Okay.
So, considering I haven't lost my shield yet, my skill will be 11.
Yeah, you're all good. So your skill would be 11, luck would be 9, and you've got your shield back.
Yes.
Just let me know when you're ready.
Yes, I'm ready.
Cool, let's start the timer. You walk down the passage and soon find yourself standing at the edge of a deep, dark pit. The passage continues east on the other side of the pit. You think you could probably jump over the pit, but you're not sure. There's a rope hanging down from the ceiling over the centre of the pit. Do you want to throw your shield over the pit and jump after it? Jump over the pit carrying all of your possessions, or reach for the rope with your sword to enable you to swing across the pit. Now guys in chat as well, remember this is her last life. We need to hit a goal of £30 for her to be given a bonus life if you want the adventure to continue. But I'm happy either way.
Yeah, you have to go to work.
I have to go to work in like 2 hours, so yeah.
Yes,
we're good.
Her comment was legit, let me kill you quickly. I was
Let me kill you quickly. I love killing people. Okay, what do you want to do?
Let's not throw my shield this time.
Okay, so you can either jump over the pit or reach for the rope with your sword and try to swing
Let's
across.
try the rope.
Try the rope. So you're going to reach for the rope with your sword, which may enable you to swing across the pit. We're going to turn to 2-1-2. Gripping the rope firmly, you step back to take a running jump. However, in the dim light, you do not notice that someone has cut the rope almost in two, just a little way above the section that you're holding. As you swing out across the pit, it suddenly breaks, and you scream with fear as you plunge headlong into the depths below. Turn to 285. She's not dead, guys. She's not dead. 285.
I was just like, okay, that was the adventure. Kill me quickly.
Fuck, it's over. No, we're good. You land heavily on your back, but luckily your backpack cushions your fall. You do lose 1 skill point and 2 stamina points, though.
So I just should have lost my shield.
No, you're all good. You're good. The darkness is almost pitch black at the bottom of the pit, and you crawl along the floor, groping in front of you. Suddenly, your hand touches something cold, hard, and smooth. The object is small and round, but you cannot figure out what it is, so you place it in your backpack, hoping to see what it is once you're out of the pit. You continue to crawl forward and soon reach the pit wall. It's too smooth to climb, and you have to cut hand and toe holes into it with your sword. This takes a long time, but finally you climb out of the pit on the east side. You immediately check out the object in your backpack and discover that it is an orb of blood red ruby. So you now have an orb of blood red ruby. You're absolutely delighted and head off east in high spirits, whistling softly under your breath. Turn to 237. So you now have a ruby. Nice. 237.
Yeah, but if I die, I can't use them for anything.
Nope.
What was the page?
237. The tunnel makes a sudden left turn and continues north for as far as you can see. You soon arrive at a closed wooden door in the left-hand wall. Would you like to open the door or keep going north?
Keep going.
Keep going. We're going to 10 to 100.
Doors are dangerous.
Doors are dangerous. 100.
I would like to take a provision.
Oh yeah, of course. You can eat a provision anytime you like. They restore 4 stamina.
Yes.
Now, wouldn't it be great now if she gets out? She died twice.
Probably
now she's gonna make it
not.
out.
I just want to make it like over that hour and the
Oh, you
top
want to
score.
be top of the leaderboard? She wants
Yeah.
to be top of the leaderboard. So you'd be knocking Field Mouse 84 off the top of the leaderboard. She's coming
love
for your
that.
title. She's coming for your title. Only a few meters further down the passage, you see another closed door on the left-hand wall. The letter X is scratched into its central panel. Putting your ear to the door, you listen intently but hear nothing. Do you wish to open the door or continue walking north? Field Mouse 84 says, we'll see.
Yeah, it's like I probably won't make it. Look at like where I am. I have 1 life left and I'm only at 40 minutes, so
You're all good.
not even.
Not even.
Let's walk more north.
Keep walking north. We're going to head to
I don't like doors.
217. Just going to avoid all the doors now.
Yes. No more walking through doors or statues or opening backpacks or
No more
taking
riddles. No more backpacks.
no more mouse rat thingy. I don't. Hey Kiki.
Kiki is. Do you know Kiki?
Yeah.
Yeah, welcome in. She's on her last life, guys, but she's doing really, really well. Okay, so 217.
You said that before and then I died.
You're all good. You're all good. I'm supposed to try and fill you with confidence, you see. I want you to continue. It's all part of my plan. The passage slowly starts to climb, leading you relentlessly northwards. You do not come across a single junction. There are no doorways or even an alcove to investigate. And you become less guarded as you plod on. Oh no, did I make it just in time for Colleen to die? Guys, she's got 1 life left, but if you want
I've died twice.
She died twice already. She's got 1 life left. You can grant her a bonus life. If you don't want her to die, we just need to reach a donation goal of £30 and I'll give her a bonus life. Which it used to be, I used to have it at £50 and no one was donating, so I lowered it. So hopefully we'll get her a bonus life. Let's do this. Okay, so there are no doorways, no passages, no junctions, nothing, no alcoves, and you become less guarded as you plod on. It's not so bad in here. After a while, you become so nonchalant that you fail to notice a thin tripwire stretched low across the passage. It's only when your foot catches it and you hear a distant rumble that you realise your mistake. The rumbling sound swells to an almost deafening level, and suddenly out of the gloom of the tunnel ahead you see a massive boulder rolling towards you, Indiana Jones style. It's gathering speed with every second. You drop your shield if you have one, you're going to lose 1 skill point, and you flee the oncoming boulder. So you've just lost your shield. I'm wondering, is this...
I should have just lost it at the pit. God damn it.
Okay, so you're going to flee the oncoming boulder, turn to 36. Okay, come on, Colleen, you can make it. Colleen might survive if she can make it past all the doors. Turn to 36.
Exactly. Doors are my enemy.
36. Here we go. You run faster than you've ever run in your life, but still the boulder is catching up to you. Roll 2 dice.
4.
4. That is less than your skill and your stamina. Turn to 340. Your fear gives you a new surge of energy, and somehow your tired legs manage to keep you in front of the boulder. Ahead on your right, you see the welcome sight of a doorway. You lunge at the door, and mercifully it flies open, the boulder thundering past, and you're left lying exhausted on the floor of a large room. See, now the doors are your friends.
I don't like doors, though.
Door is friend. Door is friend. Turn to 381. You look around the room and see nothing of interest, apart from an alcove in the west wall and a stone chair in the middle of the room. Sitting in the chair is the skeleton of an armed warrior. Possibly a contestant from years gone by. The skeletal fingers of a right hand are gripping around a piece of parchment. Do you want to try and take the parchment from the skeleton or walk over to the alcove to investigate?
I want to walk over to the alcove.
Walk over to the alcove. Number 128. At the back of the alcove... Oh, she's gone again. That's okay. Let's try and get her back.
I'm back.
Colleen, Colleen, Colleen.
I hate
Colleen,
that it does that.
Colleen, Colleen. Have you had that sung to you before?
A lot of times, yes. Yes. Many, many, many times.
I'm sorry. At the back of the alcove are some steps leading down into a cellar. Cobwebs brush your face as you descend. The cellar ceiling is quite low and the floor is strewn with rubbish and debris. In the middle of the wall opposite you is an archway which leads into another crystal-lit tunnel. There are large mushrooms growing on the rubbish to your right, and the swollen, bloated, I'm adding this in, the swollen, bloated corpse of a man, an adventurer past, fills the room.
Oh, cabbage!
Do you wish to step through the archway, or would you like to stop and eat the mushrooms?
Can I pet cabbage and then walk through?
Pat the cabbage.
Like, aww.
Oh,
and then walk through.
Poor swollen cabbage. You want to step through the archway, turn to 35. I believe this is possibly the furthest. This is uncharted territory. We've not been this way before. Page 35. Uncharted territory, guys. Uncharted territory. I can tell you that you're about to hit the second spot, so you're going to be second on the leaderboard, just underneath our top. So you're going to take second place. You're going to. That's pretty good. The tunnel continues west for several hundred meters, finally ending at some steps leading up to a closed trapdoor. You climb the steps slowly, hearing muffled voices above you. In the dim light, you can see that the trapdoor is not locked. Do you wish to knock on the trapdoor or burst through the trapdoor with your sword drawn?
Let's burst through it.
You're gonna burst through?
I don't trust what's on the other side.
With your sword drawn. 1, 2, 4. You throw the trapdoor open and run up the steps into a bright, lantern-lit room. 2 goblins are sharpening their swords on a stone set in the middle of the floor. You catch them momentarily off guard, but they attack quickly and recover, and both rush forward to attack you. There are 2 goblins. The first goblin has a skill of 5 and a stamina of 4. The second goblin
Those sound effects, I love them.
The goblins are not happy. Second goblin has a skill of 5 and a stamina of 5. It says both goblins will have separate attacks on you. You must choose which one of them you're going to fight. So you will attack your chosen goblin as if in a normal battle, but then you will have to defend yourself. So you'll have to roll your attack strength twice. So you will attack and you'll also defend.
Okay.
Great. These sound effects are so cool. Thank you, Kiki. Right, let's attack. Do you want to attack the first or the second goblin?
Let's attack Tina first and then Turner.
Tina and then Turner. Are these Tina and Turner as well?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
20.
So I got a 16. So you do indeed hit Tina. And now you have to roll to defend against Turner.
Okay, 2 dice as well.
2 dice as well, so just in the same way.
And it's my skill as well?
Plus your skill, yeah.
Cool. So it's 16.
I got a 16 as well, so I think we're going to class that as you defended. Okay, so you're going to attack the first or second goblin this time?
Let's attack Tina again.
Tina again, cool.
God, math. That's 18.
I only got a 10, so Tina is dead, and you still have to defend against Turner.
So 15.
I got a 9, so you defended, and now you're going to attack Turner.
Yes.
I love how everything is just Tina and Turner now. That's it.
It's just like every time there's 2 of them, there's Tina Turner.
Well, Baron Succonvict couldn't be bothered to name them all, so.
Exactly.
Right, cool. So you're now going to attack the second goblin.
18.
I got a 15. What did you get, sorry?
18.
18. Sorry, I thought you said 8. I was like, what?
That's lower than my skill. That's
I was like, that doesn't make sense. Okay, so they're on 3 stamina.
That's impressive. You rolled -1.
I was like, what? Right, let's go. Let's see if you can finish off Turner. Come on.
16.
I got a 13, so she's on 1 health, or he's on 1 health. Is it a boy? Is it a girl? I can't tell. Let's go.
Tina is a girl and Turner is a boy.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
15.
I got an 11, so they're dead. They're both dead. Amazing. Okay, so if you win, turn to 81. Yes! You got it. You did it. 81. The only furniture in the goblin's room is a table, 2 chairs and a cupboard on the wall. There are 2 closed doors, one in the west wall and one in the north wall. Would you like to open the cupboard, open the west door, or open the north door?
Let's open the cupboard.
Open the cupboard, 307. The cupboard contains a wooden mallet and 10 iron spikes, which you put in your backpack while wondering which of the doors to open. So you now have a wooden mallet and 10 iron spikes. Would you like to open the west door or the north door? I'm going to call this a save point here because we've not saved yet. So that's 4804. 4804.
I would like to open the west door.
The west door. Are your skill and luck still 11 and 9?
My skill is 9, my luck is 9.
Perfect, thank you. Sorry, did you want to open the west door? Or
Yeah,
north?
west.
West. Go west. Let's continue. West door 263. 263. The door opens into another tunnel. Walking west, you soon arrive at a door in the north wall. Do you want to open the door or continue west?
Let's continue west for a while.
Continue west, avoiding that door. 74.
Also because I have more space over here to draw.
74. The tunnel takes a sharp right turn, and you find yourself in a sort of gallery lined with mirrors for some 20 meters. A human skeleton appears to be pulled halfway through the mirror along the right-hand wall. Suddenly, a grotesque being with 4 arms and 4 screaming faces emerges from the mirror, barring your way ahead. It walks slowly towards you, each arm outstretched, ready to grab you. It's a mirror demon. It's from another dimensional plane and it has come to take your spirit. Would you like to smash the mirrors or try to attack the mirror demon with your sword? You don't have a ring of wishes, so you can't make a wish. So you can only smash the mirrors or attack the mirror demon with your sword.
Smash the mirrors.
Smash the mirrors. Turn to 300. You swing your sword against the mirror with all of your might, but to no effect. The mirror does not break, and the mirror demon keeps advancing. Colleen, smash! If you
I
wish to
tried.
do you want to try and smash the mirror again, or would you rather try to attack the mirror demon?
What do you think, chat? What do you think? Should we smash or...
Smash again, or attack the mirror demon?
I don't think smashing will help. At all. To be
Okay.
fair with you.
No one's done this bit. I mean, I think Field Mouse 84...
Smash sounds like fun, but it didn't help at all
Field Mouse
before.
84 had the Ring of Wishes, so they got past this bit. So, smash or attack? You don't have to listen to chat if you don't want to.
Let's try and smash it again.
Try and smash it again.
Yes.
Turn to 141. Guys, remember, if she dies now, this is adventure over. Turn to 141.
I probably will die. Do I have the second in the deleted board at least?
You will have, yes. Definitely.
Cool.
Definitely. The mirror demon is almost on top of you when, summoning all your strength, you strike one final blow against the mirror with your sword. I'd like you to roll 2 dice. What did you get?
A 9.
A 9. That is the same as your skill.
Yes.
We're going to turn to 72. Ooh, the tension. 72.
That's the first time I've rolled high on those I wear. Should not roll high.
You're doing really well with your rolls.
Yeah,
The
it's the
mirror-
bright,
Sorry.
one.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, you roll high when you need to and roll low when you need to. Perfect, perfect dice. The mirror shatters, sending fragments of glass flying everywhere. The mirror demon's 4 faces cry out in agony, and cracks appear all over them. They too shatter and fall to the floor in a pile of broken glass. Unfortunately, you cut your sword arm badly while smashing the mirror. Although your strength is unaffected, your weapon skill is diminished, so the arm that you carry your sword with is badly hurt. You're going to lose 2 skill
Oh god.
before continuing with your journey north, and I'm going to call that also a save point. Claps in chat for Colleen, well done.
But I only have 7 skill left. Now I need to roll higher.
So that was the mirror demon at 52.22, and we are going to turn to page 122. But now your skill is 7, and your luck
Yep.
is 9. Okay, so that's.
I should have taken a skill potion.
Should have taken a skill potion. We're going to turn to 122. She's doing really well. Field Mouse, I think she's coming for that number 1 spot.
No, I will probably die before that.
Ah, this
If I
is,
know myself.
I think this is where Field Mouse got to. So here we go. I think you just got a little bit beyond this, so we'll see. If you want to donate to give that bonus life, the link is in chat. Otherwise, the adventure may end soon. We'll see. Let's continue. Okay, so in front of you are 2 flights of stone steps, separated by a banister of rat skulls. You may climb either the left-hand flight of steps or the right-hand flight of steps, so left or right. Field Mouse
Let's go
has done
left.
this bit. So Field Mouse has done this. So you're going to go left, 176. She's going to take that number 1 spot, I think. Treading
I would
care-
love to do that.
Top
What was
spot.
it? 1 hour 11?
Yeah, 1 hour 11 and 33 seconds. And you're on
Okay.
53 minutes, so you're all good. Treading carefully, you slowly make your way up the steps, and soon you reach the top without any mishap. You must continue along the new tunnel. Turn to 277. The tunnel takes a sharp right turn, and then 100 meters ahead comes to a junction. Looking left, you see 2 bodies lying on the floor. So you decide to go and investigate. Turn to 338. Oh, I remember this bit. 338.
That's not good
bodies-
that you remembered.
I remember this bit. The bodies are those of 2 orc guards, Tina and Turner.
Exactly.
At least one of your rivals in the Trial of Champions must still be ahead of you. A quick search of the bodies produces nothing apart from a necklace of teeth hanging around the neck of one of the orcs. Do you wish to wear the necklace, or would you rather leave it and set off north?
Let's leave it.
You're going to leave the necklace and set off north. 282.
I didn't have good luck last time with it.
I mean, the rat skull bracelet and the teeth necklace, just really not your style.
Nah, no.
Okay, the tunnel soon ends at a junction. Standing there alone and wondering which way to go is one of your rivals. It's one of the barbarians. You call out to him, but at first he does not answer. He merely stares at you coldly, his hands firmly gripping his axe. You walk up to him and ask him which way he's heading. He grunts his reply, saying that he's going west, and that you may go with him if you wish. Would you like to head west with the barbarian, or decline his offer and go east alone?
I want to go west with him.
Go west with him. We're going to go west with the barbarian. We're going to turn to page 22.
Body system!
Birdie system. You
What's the
could-
page?
I mean, you're feeling quite tired, so you could just use him to kill the stuff. He's going to make it really easy. We're on page 22. So although you are slightly uneasy in each other's company, knowing that there can only be one winner in the Trial of Champions, you're both content to share the benefits of a temporary alliance, so buddy system. You begin to tell each other of your exploits so far, of the monsters and traps that you've both encountered and the dangers that you've overcome. Walking along, you soon come to the edge of another wide pit. It's too deep and dark to see the bottom. The barbarian offers to lower you to the bottom with his rope, saying that he's got a torch that he can light for you to use. Would you like to accept the barbarian's offer and let him lower you down? Or offer to lower him down, as he's so eager to explore the pit? Or do you suggest that you both try to jump over instead? So do you want to let him lower you down? Do you want to lower him down? Or suggest that you both jump over it?
I would love to lower him down.
Lower him down? 184. The barbarian, who calls himself Throm, ties the rope around his waist, giving you the free end. He lights his torch, and you see a look of distrust in his eyes. Slowly he climbs over the edge of the pit while you brace yourself and take the strain of the rope. As you lower him down little by little, you see the smooth sides of the pit illuminated by Throm's torch. He finally reaches the bottom and calls up to you, saying that there is another tunnel running north. He tells you to secure the rope around a rock protruding from the edge of the pit and lower yourself to the bottom. Would you like to stay with the barbarian and head north down the lower tunnel, or do you wish to abandon him? So you can either stay with him or abandon him.
Let's stay with him.
Stay with him. So you're going to go to 323.
I like this buddy system.
Yeah, it's good. He seems nice.
Yeah, until he
3, 2,
kills
3.
me.
I don't know if he does
I just
that.
need to survive to like 1 hour, 11 minutes, and 32 seconds. Like,
We can do it. You can do it. 323. So after tying the rope around the rock, you lower yourself slowly to the bottom of the pit. Throm retrieves his rope by shaking it off the rock, and you set off together down the new tunnel. Turn to 194. 194. On a stone ledge in the tunnel wall, you see 2 dusty leather-bound books. Throm grumps his contempt for the written word, urging you to leave the books and hurry on. I am actually going to create a save point here. So that's 5827. And you've reached the books, which is page 194.
Yes.
Is your skill still 7 and your luck still 9?
Yes.
Perfecto. Right, let's continue with these books. Would you like to open the red leather book, open the black leather book, or continue north along the tunnel?
Let's continue north.
Continue north along the tunnel. Have you got
Yes.
a big dislike of books too?
Yes, I don't trust anything you throw at me at this point.
Okay. Continue north along the tunnel. Let's just get out. Let's just make it out. 369. 369.
Because, like, red could mean blood and black could mean death. So, like,
I don't know. Could be anything. I'm just the narrator. I'm just reading the book.
Yeah, but I don't like that book. That book tries to kill me.
Books might try to kill you, yes. The tunnel turns sharply to the right, continuing east for as far as you can see. Throm stops and tells you to halt as well. He turns his head slowly from side to side, listening.
I hear footsteps coming down tunnel towards us.
He whispers.
Draw your sword.
You both crouch down to hide in the shadows, and not a minute too soon, for a moment later you see the silhouette of 2 armed figures approaching. Throm jumps up and dashes forward, screaming a loud battle cry. There are 2 cave trolls in front of you. Throm attacks the first one with his battle axe, and you run to his aid by attacking the second cave troll. It has a skill of 10 and a stamina of 11. It's a hard
I'm gonna
one.
die.
Colleen, this is where I died. Yes.
I'm gonna die.
It has a stamina of 11.
Well, she has been rolling pretty low tonight. I've been rolling pretty
I
high.
have. I must tell you as well that if you want to try and deal some extra damage to this troll, I will allow you to use luck to do that. Every time you use your luck, you will decrease your luck. But you have a potion of luck, right?
Yeah, I have
So,
a potion log.
If you
So-
want to increase the damage done, just tell me that you want to use your luck, and I will instruct you on what to do.
Okay.
Okay.
So how
let's
much was
go.
stamina on it?
It has a skill of 10 and a stamina of 11.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's do it.
roll. Let's go.
I got a 16.
I rolled a 15, so you already damage it.
See, she just rolls badly, and that's good for me.
I'm rolling terribly today. Right, let's go again.
Oh, that's 17.
I got a 17 as well, so nothing happens. So if you pass this point, you've actually officially beaten where Field Mouse 84 was. Okay, I rolled an 18.
That's 19.
Wow, okay.
I rolled as high as I could go, so like 19 is the highest I can go.
Wow, okay. So it's on 7 health right now.
So 15.
I got a 16, so I hit
Damn
you.
it.
So reduce your stamina by 2, please.
Okay.
Let's roll.
16.
I got a 20.
Oh my god, I
So
cannot even beat that.
I hit you. Decrease your stamina by 2, please.
Damn it.
You can use luck. Yeah, you can use luck to try and reduce your damage as well. So if
Yeah,
you want to,
okay.
if you're on the verge of dying and you'd like to reduce the damage, let me know. But there is a chance that you end up taking more damage if you're unlucky. So be
Yes.
careful of that.
18.
I got a 17, so you damage it. It's on 5
I would
health.
like to use some luck and damage him more.
Damage him more. Okay, so You roll your luck in the normal way, so I'd like you to roll both of your dice, and it needs to be equal to or less than 9.
That's cool because I rolled 4.
You rolled a 4, so you
Yeah.
are lucky, so you damage it again for 2 more health points. So it's actually on 3 stamina right now. Okay, let's roll again. So you need to reduce your luck now by 1, so you'll have 8 luck instead of 9.
Yes, that's cool. I got an 18.
I got a 16. So
I don't like to use my luck again.
Okay, let's roll again.
Oh
What did you
shit,
get?
I got a 10, so that's over my luck.
That's unlucky. So actually, it's still back on 2 health. So
Okay.
you just inflicted a small flesh wound rather than an actual wound. So you need to hit it one more time and it's dead.
Okay, I got a 17.
I got an 18, so I hit you. This will be a save point after this if you survive.
I will survive.
How
15.
survive? I got an 18.
Damn it. I wanna survive. Yeah, but I'm fine. I have pretty high stamina to be unfair with you.
Okay.
A 19.
I got a 17. So he's dead. Yes! You beat the cave troll. If you win,
I need some provisions.
turn to 288. 288.
Okay, 288. I am gonna... Can I do provisions now?
You can eat provisions now, yes.
Can I do 2 provisions?
You can eat as many as you want. I'm going to create a save
Cool.
point there. So we are at 1 hour, 4 minutes, and 5 seconds. And we're on page 288. And you've got a skill of 7 and a luck of 8, I believe.
I got a luck of 7 because I used it twice, but
Ah, yes.
failed. So a skill 7 and a luck
Perfect.
of 7.
Lovely. Field Mouse wants to cheer, so I will just pop that in there so they know what to do next time. And I will also... I'll add that in there, just for you.
Yes.
Just for you. This seems so hard if you have lowered skill, but just roll high, it's easy. Yeah.
I've been rolling pretty good today.
She's been doing great.
That was a hard fight with like you having 3 more skills than me to start with.
Yeah, that was a tough fight.
I went down to 9 stamina.
9 stamina. Oof. Crikey, Nora. But you've eaten your provisions now?
Yeah, I have 6 left, so I have 21 stamina now.
Nice, very nice.
Just to make sure that like we're fine.
We're fine. We're all good. Right, let's continue. We're on page 288. You look to your left and see Throm standing over the cave troll that he has slain. Blood is pouring out from the deep cut in his shoulder, but it does not seem to worry him. You search the bodies of the cave trolls, but find nothing apart from a bone ring on a leather cord hanging around the neck of one of them. The ring is engraved with a symbol which Throm recognises. He explains that it must have belonged to a druid of the north, and that an ancient talisman such as this will increase your powers if your body is able to accept it. Throm will not touch it and advises you to leave it alone also. But would you like to put the ring on, or would you like to leave it and follow Throm east?
Improve my strength.
It could increase your powers if your body can take it. So you can either
I
put
do
the ring
not
on
dare
or
it.
leave it.
When he says that I should stay away from it, I do not dare it.
Okay, you're going to trust Throm, you're going to leave it and continue
Yeah.
east. Cool.
Yes.
Page 221. 221. She is mere minutes away from taking the top spot on the leaderboard. What did I say? 221. There we go. So almost top of the leaderboard.
I want to make it.
The tunnel leads into a damp, high-ceilinged cavern with a rock-strewn floor. Long dripping teeth-like stalactites hang down threateningly, their constant dripping creating milky pools on the floor. The tunnel carries on through an archway carved in the shape of a demonic mouth. Do you wish to search the chamber or head straight for the archway?
Let's search the chamber.
Search the chamber 374. You walk around the cavern but find nothing of interest. Throm calls out behind you, saying that he has found a leather pouch under a pile of rocks. Opening the pouch, he laughs out loud as a tiny mouse scurries through his fingers and runs off into a crevice between two boulders. Suddenly, you hear the cracking sound of a rock above you and look up to see that stalactites are breaking off the roof. Throm's booming laugh, which still echoes through the chamber, has made the stalactites vibrate and break off. You yell at Throm to run through the archway as the stalactites start to crash to the floor. Test your luck. So roll for luck again.
7.
Okay, so that is equal to your luck score, so you are lucky. 118. Despite the stalactites crashing all around you, you manage to dash through the archway without injury. You look around and see Throm thundering towards you, one arm held over his head for protection. He dashes into the tunnel and leans against the cold wall, panting heavily. He apologises for starting the rockfall and offers you his hand to shake. You tell Throm that maybe he should use sign language in future, even for laughing. You both smile and head off east once more. Turn to 60. The tunnel ends at a large oak door. Throm wastes no time in testing the handle and is somewhat surprised to find that the door is unlocked. He pushes it open and walks into a torchlit chamber.
At least he goes first this time.
At least
so I don't have to.
Exactly. Buddy system.
Yeah!
Sitting alone on an ornate chair is a dwarf who bids you to enter the chamber. As you do so, the oak door swings shut behind you. "Adventurers, you have done well to get this far," says the dwarf. "However, as you both know, there can only be one winner in the Trial of Champions. As a trial master, it is my duty to Baron Circumvit to let only the most able to continue. Therefore, I must devise a test of wits and strength to eliminate one of you.
Damn it!
Please do not attempt to dispose of me. It would be utterly pointless, for as you can see, there is no obvious way out of this chamber, and only I know where the hidden exit lies. Now, if you would care to decide between you who will go first, I shall make the necessary preparations." You look at Throm, suddenly angry that your effective partnership might have to come to an end. He leans over and whispers into your ear that you should try to kill the dwarf and worry about the exit later. Do you want to join Throm in attacking the dwarf, or would you rather persuade Throm to go through with the dwarf's test? So attack him or go through with the test. What should she do, guys? A lot of people are saying, oh no.
Yeah, like that's my initial thought too. Like, oh no. I thought I had to fight Throm, so that's
what
good.
What should she do, guys?
What do you think I should do?
Attack the dwarf or go through with the test?
I just don't feel like it would be a good idea to attack the dwarf. But I feel like he's gonna be mad if we don't. So, I don't know. Chat, what do you think? Like, I don't know either. That's how I feel. And I don't like tasks.
I cannot advise, I'm afraid. I cannot advise.
Same. Keeping quiet. Damn it.
Keeping quiet? Okay.
I need your help, guys. Need all the help. Oh, shit. Let's try and advise them to do the Goblin's task.
Okay, so go through with the test 365. You tell Throm that there is no point in killing the dwarf, as you'll never find the way out. You argue that an opportunity of tricking the dwarf might arise later, but once you have found the exit from the chamber, so you intend to go through with the dwarf's test. You tell the dwarf that you're ready and he beckons you to follow him. A secret door opens in the chamber wall and you follow the dwarf into a small circular room. You tell Throm to wait for his return. He closes the door behind you and hands you 2 bone dice, telling you to throw them on the floor. You roll a 6 and a 2, a total of 8. The dwarf asks you to roll them again, but this time you must predict whether the total will be the same, less, or more than 8. If you guess that it will be the same, turn to 290. Okay, so you've rolled an 8. Do you want it to be... You need to guess whether it's going to be the same, less, or more than 8.
With 2 dice.
Yeah.
Okay. Less.
You think that it's going to be less. If you wish to guess that it will be a total of less than 8, turn to 191. You've officially reached the top of the leaderboard.
Woo!
Okay, I want you to roll 2 dice. Deathtrap dungeon.
It's a 7.
It's a 7! If the total is less than 8, turn to 152.
Yes.
152. The dwarf congratulates you for guessing correctly. Well done, Colleen. He tells you that you must now progress to the second stage of the test. He reaches for a wicker basket and tells you that there is a snake inside it. He tips up the basket and the snake drops onto the floor. It's a cobra, and it rears up in the air, ready to strike. The dwarf tells you that he wishes you to test your reactions. Bare-handed, you must grasp the cobra below his head, avoiding its deadly fangs. You crouch down on the floor, tensing yourself for the moment ready to seize it. I'd like you to roll 2 dice.
11.
It is greater than your skill score.
Yes.
202. The cobra's reactions are quicker than yours, and its hooded head shoots forward to bite you. I want you to test your luck.
Roll low, roll low.
Roll.
5.
That is less than your luck, so
Yes.
you are lucky. Turn to 18. I wish I had a snake sound effect right now. Lucky for you, the cobra's fangs sink into your leather wristband. The snake recoils quickly, ready to strike again. The dwarf tells you that you have to have another try. Roll 2 dice.
Okay. 7.
It is the same as
That's my
your skill. Turn to 55. With lightning speed, you thrust your hand out and grip the cobra just below its mouth. You lift it up, and arm outstretched, you dangle it in front of the dwarf. He doesn't flinch, but says in a calm, expressionless way, "Please put the cobra back in the basket and prepare for the final part of the test. Follow me." You do what he says and follow him back into the chamber where Throm is pacing up and down, obviously ill at ease. You wave to him while the dwarf opens a second door and tells you to walk on through and wait for him. Again, you comply and you find yourself in another circular room, although this one resembles a small arena. The floor is covered with sand and a small balcony runs around the arena wall. Opposite the secret door by which you entered is an ominous-looking wooden door. Suddenly you hear a shout, and you look up to see the smiling dwarf standing on the balcony. He throws down 2 pieces of paper. On one of them, you might want to write these down because they are anagrams. On one of them is the words, "No crop is." So NOCROPIS. On the other piece of paper are the words "ruin moat." So RUINMOAT. In his ever calm voice he says, "If you rearrange the letters of the words, you'll find the names of 2 creatures. You may choose which one to fight in my arena of death.
Oh, shit. I'm not good at these games.
Okay, so no crop is, and ruin moat, 2 creatures. Which one would you like to fight? If you want to also have a go at this, I've got 2 anagrams.
Yes,
if you want to help, if you want to help Colleen Ali, our adventurer Colleen needs your help. Got 2 anagrams. No crop is, and ruin moat. There's 2 creatures she might need to fight. What do we think they are?
I don't know which creatures is in this world.
Da-da-da. Well, have a go. I think the first one... I've got the first one looking at the second. Okay. Case, what do you think the first one is? Help her out.
Yes, please help me out. Would love that.
But it says if you cannot identify either of these creatures, you can turn to 347, but I'd like you to have a go. Would you like me to type them in chat, guys? Would that help? Looks like a scorpion. I would think that sounds about right. Scorpion.
Yes.
And the second one is ruin moat.
Scorpion, okay.
So you've got a scorpion and a ruin moat, whatever that is. I'm not going to help you.
That's also okay.
Any ideas, guys? What is a ruin moat? It's an anagram for a creature. It's not turnip and it's not a tortoise. No, it's certainly not. I can give you a clue.
Would love that.
It looks like a bull.
A bull.
Half man, half bull.
Oh, I don't remember what it's called.
A minotaur.
Is that what it's called? Cool.
Uh-huh. There you go. So would you like to fight a scorpion or a minotaur?
The scorpion can sting, but I feel like the minotaur would be harder to deal with.
Totally up to you.
What does chat think? Who should I fight?
I think whatever you don't fight, I think Throm has to fight the other one. Minotaur sounds like a harder one.
Yeah, exactly. I'm thinking scorpion because I feel like
scorpion?
the other one sounds harder, and I don't care about my teammate. That was just a body sim.
I imagine.
Yeah, I can imagine it's not as exactly. I'm thinking a giant one, but
yeah, you want to fight the scorpion?
Let's do it.
Fight the scorpion. 143. You call out to the dwarf, telling him to send in the scorpion because you are ready to fight. Slowly the wooden door rises and a huge grotesque black scorpion squeezes underneath it and enters the room. You draw your sword in readiness and prepare to fight the sinister creature with its huge pincers and deadly sting. The scorpion will attack you with pincers, and you must treat each pincer as a separate creature, as though you were fighting 2 creatures. Both pincers have a skill of 10 and will attack you separately in each round. But you must choose which of the 2 you will fight.
Let's take Tina first, then Turner.
Okay, so we've got a 10 and a 10.
A 10, damn it. This
10
again.
and a 10. Attack 1 pincer is in normal battle. Against the other pincer you must defend. So like we did with the other ones. So you've got to attack and defend.
But another happy little bush.
Thank you for the lurk, Case. Thank you, my darling. You must count this as though you have been defended against its blow. Of course, if your attack strength is greater, it will have wounded you in the normal way. I'm just seeing if it attacks with its pincers or with it. It doesn't attack with its tail at all, which is strange. Okay.
Oh, good.
Cool. So, let's go. It's got a skill of 10, stamina of 10, but it's got 2 pincers doing that, so...
16.
I also got a 16, so that one doesn't get you. So let's defend against the other one. Oh, I don't need to roll.
16.
Oh no, I do. I do need to roll. There we go. I do need to roll. I got an 18, so that one actually hits you. Okay, let's go again.
19.
I got a 16 there, so you actually hit that one. I assume, are you going for left or right, pincer?
Let's go right first.
Right first.
And then I would
Defend
like to use
against-
some luck.
You want to use luck? Okay,
Yes.
you go for it to do some extra damage.
5.
Cool, so that's lucky, so you've actually hit it twice. So that one's down to 6 health. And now you need to defend against the other one.
11.
I got a 21. So that
Yeah,
one's going to
yeah.
hit you as well. Okay. So take 2 damage. You reduce the luck right after using it. Yes, you do.
Yes.
Okay. Let's roll. Are you attacking the left or the right?
I'm attacking the right one again.
The right one again. Okay.
18.
I got a 16, so you've hit it.
I would like to try to use my luck again.
Okay, yeah, go for it.
7. So that's above now.
That's above.
because
So you
mine-
are unlucky. So it actually only grazed it, so it's now on back up to 5 health. Let's go. Oh dear.
16.
I got a 13. Rubbish.
Lovely.
So that one's down to 3. So now you need to defend against the other one.
Yes. That's 15.
I got a 17, so that actually hits you.
I'm glad I have so much stamina.
Yeah, you're good. You're good with stamina. Right, let's go again.
17.
I got a 17 as well, so nothing happens, but you do need to defend against the other one.
Yes. That's 18.
I got a 20, so that actually damages you.
God damn it.
Should have fought the Minotaur.
Well, I don't know that. 17.
I got an 18, so that does damage.
I will die.
You're gonna die? Okay. Defend
Probably.
against the other one, please.
18.
I got a 19.
I roll actually pretty high.
I rolled higher. 19.
Yeah, but I roll pretty high. The fact is just like the skill set with 3 more than... Okay. 19. That's
I got
my highest. I can't roll more than that.
21.
Yeah, I'm gonna die.
You're gonna die. Oh. Told you I would delight in killing you. So defending against the other one,
Yeah, 17.
I rolled an 18.
I would like to use some luck. Try
Yeah,
to
that's fine. Try to
help
reduce
myself.
that. Yeah, sure. What are you,
I
what
rolled
luck
a
are you on now?
5, and I
Okay.
rolled a 4.
You rolled a 4, so you are lucky. So you actually only take 1 damage instead of 2 damage.
Yes.
Cool. Okay, let's go.
Okay, that's 15, 18.
I got a 16, so you've hit it.
Okay, I would like to try to use my luck again.
Okay.
It's really dangerous,
It's very dangerous.
but it worked because I rolled a 4 and that's my luck.
Oh wow. Okay.
Okay, I'm not using it
So,
anymore.
Let's have a little look.
Can I take potions in my fight?
Nope.
Fuck.
So you've knocked off 1 pincer, so I believe that it's just attacking with the other pincer now.
Yeah.
Yep, let's go.
Okay, 15.
I got a 17.
Yeah, I'm gonna die.
So now you don't need to defend, we're just attacking now.
Yeah, I'm gonna die anyway.
Okay.
That's a 15 again.
I got a 13, so you hit it.
Way.
Way. Let's go. Oh no, she's gone again. It's all go. It's fine. It's fine. She'll be back.
I'm back.
You're back. It's all good. We're good.
It's doing it so much today. Normally it's like once every call.
Oh, don't worry about it.
That's so annoying.
Okay, so I've already rolled.
Yeah, let me just roll.
Yeah, no worries.
15 again.
I got a 13, so you've hit it.
Fuck me.
What did you get?
10.
I got an 18, so I damaged you.
Yeah, you can't get under a 10. This is like 2 and a 1, like, okay.
Let's go. How much stamina have you got left?
4.
Okay.
16.
I got a 20.
So, last hit.
Last hit, guys.
$18.
I got a 16, so you've hit it. It's on 4 health. 4 health.
Yeah, I won't be able to make it though.
Come on, you need 2 more hits. You can do it.
I have to roll so high though. Okay. 19.
I got an 18, so you hit it. It's on 2 health.
Oh my god, it's the last hit.
Come on.
Either I die or it dies.
Yep.
Okay.
1 more hit. Come on.
Okay, 17.
I got a 19.
Damn it! Okay, I can try to use luck.
You can try to use luck. So then you'll have 1 hit point left.
Yes, and I need to roll under a 3.
Yeah.
Okay, roll low. Roll low. Okay, a 1.
Yeah.
And, a 1!
Oh my god! She's got 1 health point left. 1 hit point left, guys. 1 hit
Still
point
the
left.
last hit, though.
Okay, come on. No way. Come on.
Oh, fuck me. Okay.
Come on.
Now you need to roll high again.
Yeah.
17.
I got a 15. You've killed it.
I made it!
You've killed it.
I made it!
I cannot believe that. You've killed it.
I cannot believe that either. Oh my
Okay,
God.
so you might want to take some provisions and luck potions and take it all. Take it all.
Yes, I would like to take both my luck potions, so I'm at 10 now. And how many provisions do I need? What
You
the
can
fuck?
have as many provisions as you want.
Yeah, I need to like figure out how many I need to take. Oh god, that was intense. That was so intense.
Yeah. Well done.
Oh god.
Blumeneck. Right, I'm gonna just pause the timer there and class that as a save point, for sure.
Thank you.
For sure. Oh my goodness, can you believe that? She defeated the bloody scorpion.
I cannot believe that. I was like, 1, I was like, yeah, it's gonna be like a 6 now or something. It's like, 1? Wait.
That's 129.42. And we are headed to page 163. Can you tell me what your skill and luck are at the moment, please?
My luck is a 10 and my skill is a 7.
Excellent. Oh gosh, I need a drink after that. That was tense.
I need to not be here anymore. Like, that was the...
Oh my goodness. Right.
That was the worst. I have 1 provision left, but I'll probably die before I need to use it, so whatever.
Right, I'm just gonna ask something I was gonna ask my boyfriend to turn the oven on, but I think actually we're okay. I've got to leave in an hour. I've got to have lunch. So we're good. What did I say? 163. Are we ready to continue, guys?
No.
Oh my goodness. I don't know how that happened.
I don't
Right.
know either.
Are we
That
ready?
was...
Were you ready to finish? Were you like, we're done? We're done.
I was really like, oh, okay. When I reached like 9, I was like, okay, I'm gonna lose this fight. And then it's just like 7, 6, 4, 2. It's like, no, fuck me.
That was pure luck. That was amazing.
That was so lucky.
Oh my god, right, shall we continue? No one's ever got this far.
Let's
No one's ever
continue.
got this far. I cannot believe it. Right, let's continue. The dwarf calls down from the balcony, congratulating you on your victory. He throws a sack down into the arena and tells you to relax and regain your strength for the final part of the test. Then he walks off, saying he'll return in about 10 minutes. You open the sack and find a jug of wine and a cooked chicken. If you wish to eat and drink the dwarf's offerings, you can, or you can sit and wait. So you can eat
Let's
and drink.
eat and drink.
Eat and drink? Cool. 3,
Seems
6,
safe.
3. 3, 6, 3. 3, 6, 3. Okay, the food and drink are excellent. You feel much better. You can add 2 stamina points if you need to.
Oh, cool.
Fully satisfied, you sit down and await the dwarves' return. 302. 302.
I was so ready to die though.
We'll see how
Damn.
much longer you survive for. If I need to end the stream so that I can go to work, you might have to come back another time and finish your adventure.
I do not believe I'll survive that long.
Okay.
But if I do, I'll be back.
Cool.
I'll be back.
You'll be back. After about 20 minutes, the dwarf reappears on the balcony. He calls down to you saying, well, I do have an interesting problem on my hands. You must prepare to fight your next opponent.
No.
The wooden door rises again and you are surprised to see a familiar face.
Yeah.
It's Throm.
Of course it is.
He is cut and badly bruised and doesn't seem to recognise you. He's clearly delirious as he staggers forward with his axe, raised to attack you. The dwarf laughs and says the cobra bit him, but he has the strength of an ox and has managed to carry on even though most men would have died by now. So now you must fight him and try to decide finally which of you will continue in the trial of champions. You shout at the dwarf, protesting against the cruelty of such a contest. He merely laughs and says you have no option but to defend yourself. So now you must fight Throm. He's got a skill of 10 and a stamina of 12.
Everyone has a skill of 10 now. I want to go back to those people who had a skill of 5. Can I go back to like the first save point?
I mean, you can, but you won't get the top spot on the leaderboard, I'm afraid.
Yeah,
You'd be sacrificing that. Okay, so despite his wounds, Throm is immensely strong. Let's go. Are you ready?
No, but let's do it anyway.
Let's go. Skill of 10. Woo!
Okay. Starts up with a 12.
I got a 15, so I hit you.
And 15.
I got a 16, so I hit you.
Damn it.
I think this is going to just be the theme now. I hit you. I hit you.
Yep. Yep.
Alright, let's go.
I got 16.
I got a 20. I hit you.
Yeah, I'm gonna... I can feel where this goes. Like, this will be a long life just going down 2 lives every time. 19.
I got a 15, so you hit Throm.
I want to try to get my luck.
You go for it, because you've got full luck now. You might
I
as
got
well.
10 luck now.
10 luck now.
So I had a 4, so...
Cool, very lucky.
I'm lucky.
Okay, so he's on 8 health.
And I'm on 9. $16.
I only rolled a 13, so you hit Throm.
I want to try the luck again.
You go for it.
3.
Sweet. So he's down to 4 health. I can't believe it. You're going to do it, aren't you? You're going to do it. She's going to do it, guys.
I'm just gonna use my luck every time I hit him from now on.
You might as well.
Yeah. I don't plan on surviving much longer anyway. 16.
I got an 18.
Oh, damn it.
Oh, I'm going to need to pee real soon too. We've been going for 2.5 hours and I've been drinking a lot.
Yeah,
Right.
me too.
Let's go.
16.
16 also, so nothing happens. Oof.
17.
I got a 22.
Yeah, I could hear it, and yeah, like you were way too excited for that.
Double sixes. There we go. Let's go.
19.
21.
Aw, I got double sixes. I cannot hit higher than that.
Sorry. Not sorry.
Okay, that's a 17.
22.
Oh my freaking god! Stop hitting the ranges I can't to deal with.
Okay.
18.
15. So you've hit him. You've
Luck.
Down to 2 health.
I want to do luck.
If you beat him, I'm gonna need to go for a wee.
Me too.
Okay.
I rolled a 7, so that's under my luck.
Fabulous. So you beat him, despite his wounds. He's very strong, but he goes down. You're going to turn to 379. I'm going to pause it there. We're going to take a little break. So that is 1 hour, 35 and 18 seconds. We're going to head to 379. Right, guys, stay right where you are. Can I ask what your luck is now? Is it a 7?
Yeah, 7 now.
7? Cool, right, we both need to pee, so I'm going to just give you my BRB screen just for a second. I'll be back in a few. Alright. Okay, guys, we're back. Oh, the enemies are getting hard as heck. Colleen must be close to the end. Woof.
If I'm getting one more enemy, I'm done. I don't have more provisions. I'm at 16 stamina, so like...
Have you eaten all your provisions?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I needed to. I was like at 8.
Wow.
After this fight. And last time I was at 2.
Right. I need to finish in probably about 20 minutes so I can get ready for work.
I'll die before then.
Okay. If not, we'll have to have you back on. Is that cool with you?
That's fine with me.
Wicked. Okay. So 379, we're at 1 hour 35 and 18 seconds. Thanks everyone for tuning in today. You've been wicked. We're not going to be able to do the bonus life, I don't think. I mean, if you do, I'll roll it over to next time. But I think I've got to go. Unfortunately, I've got to go to work today. So, right, let's continue. If you're ready, I'm ready.
I'm ready.
379. Exhausted by your long duel, you fall to your knees. As you stare at Throm's still body, a bitter loathing for the dwarf fills your heart. Somehow you will avenge Throm. Engulfed in your hatred, you do not notice the dwarf enter the arena until he is standing right in front of you, a loaded crossbow aimed at your chest. I know what you're thinking, he says calmly, but remember that only I know the way out of here. Get up, it's time for you to leave. Once on your feet, the dwarf indicates that you should walk ahead of him. Back in the chamber, he crosses over to the northern wall, pushes against one of the stones. A door-like section of the wall swings out, opening into another crystal-lit tunnel. With his crossbow still aimed at your chest, the dwarf smiles, saying, "Good luck. Do you want to walk straight into the tunnel, or would you rather try to punch the dwarf?"
Let's just walk.
Let's just walk? Okay. So you're going to head into the tunnel 213. The tunnel soon divides into two. You hear a buzzing sound coming from the... Let's see if I can do a buzzing sound for you.
I think my hair just rose on my arms, like, be like, ugh.
You hear a buzzing sound coming from the western branch. If you wish to walk west to investigate who or what is making the noise, you can turn to 108, or you can ignore it and continue north.
Let's just ignore it.
Ignore the buzzing. Continue north.
Ignore problems in life and then you'll be okay.
Ignore the noise. Continue north, page 14. I mean, it's so
like
well
if you're...
so far. You've done really well so far.
If your car's broken and you hear a scratchy noise, like, just ignore it.
Ignore it. Okay, the tunnel leads into a dark chamber covered in thick cobwebs. Clawing away through them, you trip over a wooden casket. Do you want to try to open the casket or continue north?
Let's open the casket.
Open the casket, 157. The casket opens easily, and inside there is a black velvet bag containing a large pearl. Add 1 luck point.
Ooh.
After
I like that one.
That's good. After putting the pearl in your pocket, you press on through the cobwebs. Turn to 310. 310.
Finally, I got something good out of opening stuff.
Whoop whoop, you've got a pearl. 310. You reach the far wall of the chamber and see 2 doors. Do you want to open the door on the left or open the door on the right?
Can I open no doors?
Yeah, I mean, you can stay where you are, but that would be it.
Let's just stay here, camp here.
Okay, great.
Let's go to the right.
Open the door on the right. Turn to 262. 262.
So I'm going south now?
I'm not sure. I don't have a map. I'm not really sure where you're going. Okay, so the door opens into another tunnel running north. Ahead you see 2 stone fountains. One on either side of the tunnel. Now, I've never been here. I've never got this far. I've never been this way. So I have no idea what this is.
Me neither.
Ahead you see 2 stone fountains, one on either side of the tunnel, carved into the shape of cherubs. Water spouts from their mouths and cascades into small bowls at their feet. Do you want to drink from the fountain on the left, drink from the fountain on the right, or ignore them both and continue walking north?
We just got food, so let's just ignore them. We got
Ignore
food
them
and
walk north.
we just got food and water. Like, just let it be.
368. Leaning against the left-hand wall of the tunnel, you see a pair of bamboo stilts. They're securely chained, and you see a label attached to a padlock, which reads, "The price of these stilts is 1 gold piece. Place the coin in the slot to release the lock." Do you want to buy the stilts or leave them and keep walking north?
Let's buy them.
Buy the stilts, 165. There's a slot in the padlock into which you place the coin. Immediately the lock clicks apart and you are able to unchain the stilts. You place them on your shoulder and once again set off north. Turn to 234. Everything's fine so far. A little further on you come to a section of the tunnel which is covered in thick green slime. It looks threatening, so you decide to test it first with a piece of cloth. The slime's corrosive jelly burns the cloth instantly, leaving no trace. Are you carrying a pair of stilts, perhaps?
Yeah!
Turn to 183. You climb onto your stilts and you take a few tentative steps across the floor. Your confidence grows and you soon feel able to tackle the walk across the slime. Smoke rises from the base of the stilts as the slime starts to burn them away. You plod on and finally reach firm ground again. Unfortunately, the stilts are covered in slime and you're forced to dump them. Setting off north, you come to a junction. So the stilts are gone, stilts have melted away in the slime.
That's okay.
But you're at a junction. Do you want to go west or continue north?
Let's continue north for a while.
Continue north, 218. You soon arrive at a double door in the left-hand wall. You listen at the door but hear nothing. You try the hand door, it turns and you open the left door slightly and peer through the crack. An armed warrior is lying face down on the floor of a bare room with smooth walls and a low ceiling. He's presumably dead, but he makes no movement even when you call out to him. A large jewel, perhaps a diamond, lies just beyond his outstretched arm. Do you want to enter the room to take the jewel or continue north?
I have so many rupees and jewels and stuff like that. Let's just continue.
Don't need a diamond.
No.
Continue north, 252.
I don't want to die, so like I'm being trying to be safe.
I think we're all going to have to end in the next maybe 5 minutes though, so that I've got time to eat before work, if that's okay. Which just means you'll have to come back.
That's fine.
Okay, so 252. The tunnel continues north for quite a distance, becoming a dead end. The mouth of a chute protrudes from the western wall, and it appears to be the only alternative to turning back. You decide to risk it and you climb into the chute. You slide gently down and emerge into a room, landing on your back. Page 90. I'm wondering if that's a good place to leave it. Leave you on your back in a room. What do you think?
Let's do that.
Let's do that? Okay.
Yeah.
So you're at 143.50. Save point. $143.50. And we are on page... What did I say?
19.
Page 19.
Going ahead on that leaderboard, yeah. I must make sure that no one will ever defeat me.
So I will make a note that we've left Colleen. She's gone down a chute. Down a chute. And she's on her back. And we're going to leave it there. Yeah, well done, Colleen. Thoroughly smashed the record. 143.50 there. So if you want to come back at any point, you just let me know. We're going to be doing a Halloween special next week, so I've already got plans for next week.
That's okay, because I have a Halloween special stream coming up too.
Wicked. So maybe the week after that, if you're free. So that'll be
Yeah.
November.
I don't have any
November.
plans yet.
Cool. Okay. We'll schedule you in and we'll continue. But thank you so much, Colleen. You've been awesome. Still got one life left. So
For now.
For now. So I'm going to put one life Awesome. 1 life left. Excellent. And we'll just have to have you back. But can we get some claps in chat and some cheers in chat for Colleen, because she's done awesome. She's thoroughly smashed the record today. She's earned the top spot on the leaderboard, and she's not done yet. So, awesome.
I'll make sure to keep it forever.
Yes, I think so. I mean, I can't see anyone else beating 1 hour, 43 and 50 minutes, and you've still got time to go. So yeah, I think you've done awesome. Really well done. And thank you for taking time out today to do that with me.
Of course, it was really fun.
Cool. Excellent. Well, enjoy the rest of your weekend and enjoy your
You
Halloween
too.
plans. And I will catch you whenever you're free next, and we'll do this again.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Colleen. Have a great day.
You too.
Bye, my darling.
Bye.
Bye. Okay. We've said goodbye to Colleen. Didn't she do well though? So we've left her. She's gone down a chute. She's landed on her back. And who knows what will await her next time. She'll be back. I'm glad you did really, really well. I'm so impressed with you. Well done. Cool. But yes, I've got to go to work. So let's get me some lunch and let's go to work. That was so fun. I'm glad that everyone's enjoyed it. The feedback that I've had from the adventurers so far has been that everyone should try this. Like, I just think it's a bit different, isn't it? Never had my dice like me that much. Well, let's hope that they serve you well next time as well. That scorpion fight, I know. Oh my god, I couldn't believe it. I was like, I need one more hit and she needs one more hit, and oh my god, it was so good. But yeah, that was really tense. So thank you so much for that. And I think let's end it there. I don't have anyone to raid. My phone I haven't even got my phone anywhere near me. So I think we're just going to leave it there. We're not going to raid today. So you guys can just go and enjoy whichever streamer that you want to go and enjoy for the rest of your day. But yes, my Deathtrap dungeon did not claim anybody today. Colleen lives on, and she will continue to fight next time. So I've got no need for any new adventurers just yet. Join me next week. So next Saturday we're going to do a Halloween special. Me and so Fieldhouse 84 is my partner. He's going to be taking on House of Hell on Saturday. Yeah, I know! I was like, I'm going to kill her fast. I'm going to take so much pleasure in killing her quickly. And you've proved me wrong. You did wicked. Really, really good. So yeah, join me next week. We're going to do a special House of Hell. We're going to have scare alerts. There's going to be no bonus life. There's going to be no donation goal. You can give me bits to trigger scare alerts if you want. You can do whatever you like. There is going to be donation scare alerts as well. So if you want to donate to the stream, you can. But there's going to be no bonus life for the adventurer. They're just going to have what they've got, and that is it. House of Hell is brutal, really fun, great for Halloween. I'm going to try and dress up as well, so I'm going to have fancy dress on. If you want to tune into that and see my boyfriend take on House of Hell, then come back next week. I don't know how long the stream will be. I think we're just going to go until he dies. So yeah, that's one of his favourite books. I think it's going to be a great way to spend the Halloween Saturday. So yeah, come back next week. And that's all from me for now. Kalina's taken the top spot for sure. She's secured that top spot on the leaderboard, so she should be really proud of herself. But yeah, go and enjoy the rest of your day. Go and tune into whatever streamer you want to tune in for the rest of the day. And I'll catch you all soon. So yeah, my darlings. And also, I've been uploading these to YouTube as well. So if you have missed any of them, I'll give you the link for my YouTube at some point. I'll post it in my Discord. Or if you want to just search for GTG Vicky, GTG_Vicky on YouTube, you'll find all of the other Deathtrap dungeons that we did before. After first time dying, I was so sure I would die. Yeah, but you learned. You got back up stronger and you carried on fighting. Thank you once again, to Sirenscape for the music, and also to Ian Livingston for creating this amazing book. So yes, my darlings, I am going to go. Enjoy the rest of your day. I'm going to go and grab some lunch and go to work. I have the best job ever. So yeah, enjoy guys, enjoy, and well done Colleen. Thank you again. Bye my darlings. Bye bye.